Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to the Team Jacked podcast. I am your under-the-weather host, Celtic Phoenix, who has been sick the last 2 days and has been on the upspin. But if you hear, I'll get into that shortly, actually. But joining me, as always, the wonderful Twilight Guardian,
Hello.
the hopefully hale and hearty Kaiser Shonen.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How y'all doing?
And joining us once more as guests are Periodic Pete and I Know Nothing.
I knew that this show would have a lot for you guys to cover, but I was genuinely expecting you guys to finish things up last week. How much more is there to go?
4 episodes.
Yeah, just 4
Oh,
episodes.
wow.
Wait, apparently it turns out that 4 episodes is the max that we can cover in like 5 hours.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit behind on things, but don't worry, everybody. It is I, the Hentai Nostradamus.
No,
Yo, what the wait? The what?
he did predict quite a bit of shit last time.
I'm done I want to be done predicting things. I want to be done.
Yeah,
I don't. It's an endless amount of music.
Yeah, you did. You, bro, you precogged a bunch of shit, man.
Celtic's
It's
gonna
not
be
hard
like
to precog bad plots.
Celtic's gonna be like Andy Dufresne at the end of Shawshank Redemption. Yes. Unironically, yes. I can put away my notebook
Yeah.
for a while. I can clear my desk up. But yes, as I mentioned, I am sick. It is a throat thing. I'm coming out of it, but if you hear me blowing my nose or you hear like weird crackling, that's because I am constantly downing cough drops. I have a bottle of Buckley's here if shit gets really bad, so you might hear me dying when I drink that. Basically, I am going to survive as long as I can. This may end up blowing my voice out, and Bad Fanfiction Night might be canceled, but damn it, we're finishing this story today. We have 3 super chats. Zachary Eicher 3090 or 390. Do you think the premise of Redo could be salvaged? If so, I expect you to do a fixing redo of Healer series after fixing Ruby is done, of course. I've talked about this before in previous streams. The very core concept of Redo is the reason it fails. It's not the most terrible concept, but it's the combination of concepts together. It's not that inherently any one concept is bad, it's that all of them together cannot cohese, and thus they are all bad, and thus, no, it cannot be fixed unless you rip out some of the core identity of Redo.
One of the core
mean color,
identities
that's right.
being just an excuse to torture women.
Yeah. That's probably the big one, honestly.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just like, oh, we gotta fix the fucking revenge part of the revenge plot.
Yeah. Because, like, one of the biggest things about this show that I've noticed is, like, that takes up the most time isn't necessarily the revenge itself. It is the fact that you have to torture women in particular. And if you're going to torture men, you turn them into women first in order to torture them. It's really fucking weird.
Well,
This is not Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
that really does.
we'll get to that. I have a list of things to compare this to, but like, even it's gonna sound really bad, but I apologize. Even if you wanted to go full misogynist, I want to torture women. This is horribly written. Like, you would need to fix several other elements on top of that to be like a competent written, horrible misogynist piece of shit. Like, it's like no matter which angle you take it at, it's like I don't know who's satisfied by this thing. I think they're idiots.
Yeah.
Grand Darkfang says, you may be able to convince others of this opinion, Celtic, but not me. I see the truth of the matter clearly. In this world, it's groom or be groomed. Says Zinatch 2024. Yes, Seth is hilarious. Josh Thomas Moore new. Celtic, in the other collab vids, I've noticed under the video, the banner showing the channels, they show other channels in the video, but I see yours on the streams. Did the others not want to? What do you mean? Because like I have them linked in the description, but like the reason you see a band at the bottom is because I'm doing it in widescreen. That's not actually part of the video. That's just YouTube not being able to fit things. So like there's not really a banner anywhere for me to put things. Robert Glendinning says, gives 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone caught in that, except
Except
Deaderex.
Deaderex.
Remember, you get access to the Discord, where all of us hang out, as well as all the different emotes here. So welcome to the crew. Josh Thomas more new. Extra money for the therapy costs. Honestly, I need medical costs of this.
Yeah.
Izanagi, I hope you get better Celtic, and I look forward to the end of this hellhole. So do I. Nameless. I thought one of them, one more character to send Kara's way. V1 Ultra Kill anyone. Come on, I want to see Doodle of V1 making Kara into a blood meal. Okay, yeah, but V1 isn't, like, moral. He's just a killer.
Yeah.
It's not like, he just blows shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, he shoots shit just because that's how he is. He wants to live because there's no more blood on Earth. He's got to go to hell.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And he goes a bit to heaven and kills some angels along with them. Which, by the way, I still need to finish that game because that game's pretty tough.
It is. I've only gone through Act 1, and I don't want to play anything beyond that.
Also, Nameless, watch yourself. You got people in the Discord getting ready to jump you.
You got one of the hosts ready to jump you, man.
Oh my gosh.
I've said it with him and with Orangeman. It's on site. So let's recap what happened last time, as distasteful as it was. Our hero, Kyaru, let's see, he bought a slave, he fought some slavers, the show tried to make him out to be a good, that was actually the 4th episode. 5th episode was he cured, in the last episode before that, he cured the disease, so he's now ripping off this guy that he made a deal with, but that doesn't come back to bite him at all, because the guy is still on good terms. Princess Norn has Renard capture his entire village, and basically, like, kill most of them, molested his mother figure. I'm trying to be light with my language early on here, but, YouTube will be YouTube. Then Kyaru kills him, but also heals him, so now he knows what it's like to fuck his own mother, which is questionable. What else? I'm sorry, he got the rest of his village killed when he absolutely didn't need to do that.
Yeah. A bit of something before that you almost forgot is that he managed to gaslight and have less sex with
right,
Claret chick.
Claret, right?
That white hair, yeah.
So he added a new member of the harem, and this one is like the most willing and excited, and it's just sickening. It really is.
Yeah.
Especially because
they basically had a fight that literally didn't need to happen. But,
yeah, he could literally you could have literally started this on all the best footing, but like
But you didn't, because we have to show that he's a badass.
And we also need to establish that he has to make excuses to get revenge on people. Like he's a sociopath that finds the slightest slight to get revenge on them.
Right. So he kind of Uno reverses the whole execution attempt on his village, even though there are several ways he could have done it easier that didn't cause the deaths of multiple people, but fuck it. And then after that, he decides to fuck off towards the demon tribe.
Well, what about the porn zombies?
Oh, right, yeah, that's how he killed Reynard.
I'm sorry, the what?
I'm not using the actual word.
Oh no, don't worry. I for this instance, the rape zombies. Yes.
Okay.
Those happened.
I clearly missed out on a lot last week.
You did.
Yeah, essentially, you remember that guy who Kyaru like swapped faces with earlier on in the first part that we covered before he got revenge on Freya.
Yeah, he turned him into a dick girl and then had him raped by the rape zombies.
Yep.
Why am I even surprised when it's redo of Healer that we're talking about? Why?
Honestly, like the part for me when I was watching this is, why did you turn him into a girl that you could just like it goes back to Twilight.
I mean, honestly,
you're right. This is like, it's just misogyny. Like, you really needed to do that. What the fuck?
The author's barely disguised. Well, it's not even attempted to be disguised anymore.
About to say.
But yeah,
so... No, it's fully out there in the open. He hates women.
This man isn't wearing any pants. He's got it all on the table, and no one likes it.
The author's barely disguised fetish has now become the author's not at all disguised.
Well, of course, he keeps the mask on when the pants are off. That stays.
Yeah.
That's the fetish.
Yeah. So, also in the last episode, or the very last episode, they ended up befriending the girl that will go on to become the Demon Lord, Eve Reese, who I call Reese Puff. It, what's really sickening about this is that every member of his harem, like, especially after brainwashing, are like good people. And it's like he's just a horrible person that are like holding them back and like gaslighting them into doing horrible things with him. There's no PNG for ICANN. He's not home yet. In fact, I think it looks like he's mute, so he's probably getting out of his car and getting set up. So he'll be here shortly.
He got lost on the bookshelf, so like we can't find him because Raymond has a lot of books. I'm trying to find him now. Don't worry.
So yeah, basically we left off with they all went to sleep in the same house, and when Eve here wakes up, she finds Kyaru and his mistresses going at it like dogs in heat, and basically in front of her. They have no qualms about it, and then he goads her, and basically she ends up saying, "I'm an adult, I can do what I want." So now he approaches her, and the last shot of the last episode was the shadow of his dick over top her face. So that's where we left off. Oh yeah, we did super chat. Good timing. Josh Thomas Moore. Suddenly Gundam Seed, all 3 versions, and Cross Ange suddenly didn't seem so bad, even with the denied Yuri ending for the 2 main girls. Yeah.
I mean, with Cross Ange, there are some points where it kind of gets a little borderline, but they aren't at the very least as like. I guess as gross. The grossness level is lower, okay? Its power level is lower than this show, yes.
Yeah.
But not by a whole lot, to be honest. At least from what I remember.
But basically he like, yeah, there's the shot. He basically is trying to pressure her into sex. And okay. We finally get what happens afterward as he reaches for her thigh and she screams out "mother" in a panic. And my first note to this is it completely infantilizes her immediately.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I don't like she is supposed to be, she touts herself as an adult. She is supposed to be at the very least in her teens because all these characters are, and we're on watch lists now. And it, like that's just how it decides to handle her. I Know Nothing didn't want to be on a watch list.
I want a watch list to join with a better mic.
Yes.
Fair. Hey, if you're going to be on the list, you may as well have good fidelity, right?
That is true.
But yeah, I will spoil it because we cut forward to them eating a meal, and when the series come out, I've never heard of
just pull some hardcore victim blaming right here.
Oh yeah, but I should note that they did not, in fact, have sex.
Okay.
She actually refused.
Hashtag yet.
Yeah. So, let me see. Let's see. They compliment Kyaru's cooking because, of course, he's a good fucking cook.
You see, this is how you know this isn't written by this is written by an incompetent misogynist. Why is the man doing the cooking? What the fuck are you doing?
So
Bro thinks he's Emiya.
So he says, basically, he shames Eve for tempting him, and it's like, oh, you
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they started in the room where she was.
I was gonna say, bro, there's literally a phrase, "get a room." You didn't get a room.
It's so he's like, your mother would be so disappointed that you tempted a man but didn't put out, and it's like, oh. And then Freya and Setsuna, they join in and say it's rude to turn him down, quote, in the midst of it and make him take care of you.
What?
Basically, because he's having you under his roof, you owe him sex.
See?
Okay.
I feel like
again, Raven.
They're really forced.
I told you that first stream I was not in my right fucking head because I do have the notes from when I first watched it. I don't know. This show fucks with you, man. I think I was just dead inside at that point. I mean, I'm still there, but I'm kind of like in the negatives, so it's like coming back
I'm
around.
At least you
Are we
admit it.
sure
Still-
that a person wrote this? Like, we're not still like sure that maybe this is like just was all written by like an alien from outer space.
It's
We have
massage
no idea
AI.
what human customs
Misogyn
are.
AI.
Misogyny.
It is just straight up misogyny. Like, there is no other way to say it. It is just a misogynist who wrote a shitty ass book, and then because it's Japan, which is a bit of a misogynist country, decided to make it into an anime because they knew that it would sell.
But yes, she says that she wasn't prepared for him to make the advance so suddenly. Like, that's her excuse, because she's falling for the taunts. She can't possibly fight back against this. My note here is she should be pissed. She should be furious that they're saying
Like
this.
they're sort of like it's not even just the way that they are treating her. It would be one thing, but the way the story is framing her is very diminutive and just like, oh my gosh, sort of way, sort of like the ooh woo embarrassed kind of thing.
No, you were
Well,
fucking
here's-
in front of me.
Here's
Yeah.
also the very unfortunate thing about this is that a lot of misogyny is unfortunately perpetuated by other women. Usually it is like other women pressuring women into doing or not doing something, partially because it is a fairness thing on their part. Like, why should you not have to suffer this when I have to suffer this? Or I mean, that usually is the be all end all sort of thing. Is I want others to have to suffer the thing that I have to suffer. And the fact that you are not comfortable with having to suffer this, I'm going to shame you for it. It's usually the main reason why women perpetuate this thing.
Isa
but
says,
it gets even worse. Oh,
the
sorry.
incel circle. The incel circle of hell we plan in. I think. Yeah.
Quack.
Yeah.
You know what? It broke. You know what? The show's misogyny so strong it broke Isa's English. That's how I rationalize this. And I completely agree because it gets even worse because then we spend almost a minute with the cast going over, oh, is Kiara really a good person? And the girls saying, yeah, he's a good guy, okay? He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And
He's like tongue in cheek
rationalize-
saying like he says he sarcastically says he is good, but it's very strong sarcasm. It's like, okay,
Is the good person in the room with us now?
Yeah.
yeah, it's literally everyone but him.
Krygon is saying I'm underselling the misogynist country. I might be, but don't think that there's no such thing as feminism in Japan, because there have been a couple of waves of feminism and the country has gotten better. There are still problems with Japan and how it treats its women, but it has gotten better. I just want that out there.
I mean, it's also like measuring different societies. I mean, like men aren't really treated all that well in Japan either. I mean, you look at the work like environment, it's pretty fucking brutal, and that does apply
It
to
is.
women too. But like the majority of the workforce is still men, and like mental health care is not really a thing in Japan for anyone. It's very looked down upon. It's why no, sorry, I was thinking something else. But like just healthcare, mental health care is not. People are suffering. God, this being sick sucks.
Okay.
Basically, Eve concludes that he's just a contrarian.
Right.
From all this.
Sounds accurate.
And
He's just a Redditor, you know.
And she keeps being embarrassed by the sex talk. Because he keeps talking about sex in front of her, even when she's incredibly uncomfortable. Because he's
he's all like, "Oh, as long as you live with me, you just got to deal with it, even in the same room."
Good lord.
I'm the hero recovery, and you got to deal with it.
So basically, he reiterate. Oh, you.
At this point, I would just like fire them because they're the ones that kind of force themselves to be her bodyguard in the first place. But then they're saying, if we're going to be your bodyguards, you have to watch us have sex all the time until you join in on us. Just say, your protection isn't worth it.
Well,
Leave.
this gets even worse when like he basically tries to mock her. It's like, ah, but if it weren't for us, you would have died back there.
No.
No,
Ugh.
we know that for a fact. He knows that for a fact because he met
Yeah.
her in the future after not having known her at all. Literally, if he were not involved at all in her life, she would go on to become the Demon Lord. That's a fact.
Yep.
So,
He's just being a twat.
he's just being a twat, yeah.
Tat.
He's being both.
Yeah. I really
You
she
know what,
really
that's-
loves
that's
the
British
taste of
version
the
of Tic Tacs. It's twat.
she actually cries over the taste of his soup. And my suspicion is later it doesn't happen in the anime, but I have the suspicion that his soup tastes like her mother's or something like that, because that's just the cliche they're probably going to go down. I
Yeah,
don't
probably.
know. Someone who has terrible taste and has read beyond this, someone tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah,
He
I
drugged
don't
him,
Might have
right?
just drugged it.
No, he's taking a
But-
roundabout way with this. Trust me, it's actually worse. No, actually, no, it's not. It's not worse, but it's still bleh. I have stronger words for it, but my throat hurts. Let's see. We established that she is the sole candidate for the for the Demon King.
The Demon Lord.
And she is a granddaughter to one of the former kings. They reiterate offer. And what he wants to get is the heart of the Demon King, which is the Philosopher's Stone. That's ultimately what he wants from the Demon King. He says that he wants the war over with because it's a nuisance. And he said that the war was started by the kingdom to make profit, which, while we shouldn't trust Kiaru ever, I think the story is telling us flatly that is the fact. Because we have yet to see a demon that's actually like evil.
Especially given how cartoonishly evil the
kingdom is.
kingdom have been.
That is true, yeah.
All right. Make sure she wants to make sure he's not just after her body, and his response is, why would I put what was it? He wouldn't put his precious things like Setsuna and Freya in danger for sex. And both of Setsuna and Freya are flattered that he called them precious. And it's like, yeah.
Really focusing on a particular word and ignoring the other particular word.
Well, I remember he
exactly.
says, oh no, sorry. He didn't say things. He didn't say things. He said my precious Freya and Setsuna. Sorry, my notes were a little incomplete there.
Oh, good for you.
But he refers them as things.
That makes it all better.
He does, but he doesn't say it to their. Well, no, he did say it to their faces back in the exchange. I don't know why they're. Well, I know why they're gaslit. That's why they're explaining.
Gaslit, Gabe kept, and not girl bossing.
So basically, after all this teasing, she finally agrees, and she says, "I may not look it, but I'm strong." And it's like, well, you did get your ass kicked yesterday, so are you? But Kiaru confirms, and I talked about this before, that the Blackwing clan are actually really powerful. They're a very powerful clan of demons.
Right.
Let's see. After eating Kiaru, the Blackwings are as monster do. Has one, but has to. So basically, they have a monster that they can get, like, because demons control monsters. There's a monster that the Blackwings have access to that is incredibly powerful. And it turns out this monster is a god. They can control a god, a divine bird of fatal disease called Caladrius.
Yes.
Excuse you?
It's like, they said that this thing is so powerful that it can cure an entire plague, and with the same flap of its wings, it could destroy an entire country.
With its own plague, yeah.
Okay, but how though?
The legends speak.
Yeah, so say the
That's
legends.
it. So
So
say
say
the
legends?
legends.
And
Oh,
of course, when Kyaru learns of this, he immediately wants it. So he says, "Hey, we're gonna go out and
Well, why
get
wouldn't
this
he?
now." And she's like, "I'm not ready for it, and we're gonna be exposed to a bunch of poisons." And he's like, "Lol, I have healing."
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like, at least in that sense, you got the best guy for the job. So, you know.
And technically
All you gotta
speaking,
do
if
is
he
just
were
do some drones.
technically speaking, he's the best guy for any job with how his healing is depicted.
I mean, true. Yeah, it's like flex tape, you know? You can do anything.
Oh, oh my god, we got fan art from Daigato. I just realized.
Oh
that.
no, what is this?
Oh,
what do
really?
you do?
Yep.
What is it?
It's me
I didn't
after
get
watching Redo.
Okay,
This is accurate, by the way.
that's good. That's good. That's good stuff.
Oh no.
That's good. Oh my
100%
God.
accurate. So God of Legend.
Like the
Oh, God.
It's Pim.
what was the set? Oh, I thought it was the century egg for a second.
Oh, that's Pim after the first episode, I think.
Okay.
There'd be facing countless disease. So he says that it's better to do it when the odds are still in my favor. What the fuck did he mean by this?
How do you know what the odds are?
I guess
learned
the
about
odds
this thing.
Yeah.
I guess the odds in your favor in the sense of like, hey, the kingdom doesn't know about this and I can capitalize on it? Question mark?
Yeah, I don't know. But whatever this is, he convinces Eve to go for it, but it requires some prerequisites, one of which is to travel around the world.
Oh,
I have no
was
doubt
expecting
that one of
sex,
the
okay.
ending ones is sex. I don't doubt
Okay.
that. But we don't learn what the others
goes
are.
without
That's
saying
what-
at this point.
Bro, she has to travel around like the Avatar. Where the four nations are based off of the 4 positions.
Yeah, so basically, we
If
don't.
If only this guy would just go away for 100 years.
Yeah.
Can we just have him go away permanently?
Yeah, I
Entirely
mean, so long
possible.
as no one finds the iceberg.
So, yeah, basically, he's like, well, we'll prepare to do it. Fine. I'm gonna go into town and gather some info. Freya and Setsuna, you stay here and protect Eve because you're bodyguards now. And also, I need to go do plot stuff. Women can't do that, so I'll be back.
Oh shit! I was wondering why he was going by himself, but then I realized, oh shit, the plot fairy has things for him, the man, to do.
Exactly.
So he changes
so
his
he
face.
Changes face.
Yep. And he decides. Oh,
What in the Kirito looking head ass?
they
Yeah.
basically, like, the other girls are like, his real face is so cute and handsome, and we just want to hug him so tight. It's just like, fuck them.
And Eve says, "Oh yeah, I doubt that," you know. So
Yeah, that's right, because she
That's
was
the
doubting how
investment.
handsome he really was. Like, oh, you can change your face. I bet you're an ugly bastard. And they're like, no, his real face is so handsome and pretty and such. And I'm like,
When have you ever seen it?
I think they've seen it. I think he's shown them it. When I don't know, but it's they don't seem surprised by it in certain points. Are you do you have it pulled up over there for your notes?
Yeah, I do. It's just in case, you know, you have to go for a drink and I have to pick up or whatever now.
Good point. So he goes back to the exploded tavern. By the
Oh, yeah, I
way, a
forgot that
tavern
happened.
exploded last episode. That happened.
That's not what it's called. That's just actually a tavern blew up.
Yes.
Yes. It would be cool if it was, so that could be even more ironic, but no.
And this will be key because if you notice what the episode is titled, the healer takes revenge for a meal. He says it's a shame that such good I lost my place here. I gotta get.
Yeah, hold on. This pub had such delicious foods and drinks. It's such a shame. That kind of thing.
Wait, isn't it? That's your fault though.
No, it's technically the bounty hunter's fault, but he protected Eve, so it's like It's really the bounty hunter's
It's
fault.
not. Yeah.
Actually,
So
it's
you know
technically
the main
Demon King's
character's in the
fault
clear.
because he has a hit out on her.
That too, yeah.
But then he basically gets attacked by one of the Minotaur hunters.
Who
Because-
tracked him by smell? It just
yep.
immediately could tell it was him from
Yep.
yesterday.
So, does anyone want to address why him being tracked by smell immediately like this would be a problem? Think
All at
about
once,
now. I remember you last episode. They escaped out of the place. They ran away, and then we next cut to them in the house that they're currently staying in.
Yeah. Does the kingdom not have like dogs to track or do anything?
There's that, but if these bounty hunters can hunt by scent, why didn't they just track down Kyaru and his friends by scent earlier?
It's
Why-
even
I was
worse.
about to ask, like, you would think that's especially if okay, so that's just to be clear. So it's these Minotaur people who are like able to track him by scent, or did I miss something? Like, who is tracking him by scent? I guess.
Well,
I think it's the
Well-
Minotaurs because later on we'll learn that Setsuna has scent.
Okay, so this establishes, and like as far as we're aware, like, I mean, are there any other species that like were shown or implied to like be able to? Because like it's you would think that like when you're looking for someone, that scent is like the first thing you would use to try to track them, whether it's with hounds or by establishing that there are
He-
sentient species who also have like a strong sense of smell. You would think that that would especially be the first thing that these people would.
Pete,
try to find
it's
them with.
even worse. It's even
Oh.
worse because we know for a fact that Gioro or Glorial Kingdom, I forget what they're called. They have slave beastmen. And if they're
Oh.
anything like Setsuna, they would
Ah.
also have enhanced senses of smell. So they could have just used them to track them.
They could have used that to track Flare.
Yes.
People were like, Kyaru's smell must be awful, and someone's like, I smell sex and candy. This smells like the old sock in the back of a teenager's drawer. That's what I meant.
Oh
it
my
smells
god.
like.
Ew.
The Orange Man says, you guys see the trailer for The Ghost in the Shell coming out in July? Also, got a
I
new
did.
Mariner, great SUV, would recommend. Batwoman, $50 out of 50. I've seen the trailer. I still need to get through the rest of the original series. I need to watch Standalone Complex, which has, I think, the
Standalone
greatest OP of all time. OP music, I should clarify.
You talking about the first one or the second one?
Inner Universe.
Okay, the first one. Yeah, I agree that one is really up there. I like the second one better though. That's just me.
I learning about it as well. That's an incredible piece of music.
It is really, really good.
It's like
Yeah, Yoko
4
Kanno's
languages in
great.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically this guy attacks and Kyaru defends himself. It's a fight sequence, and he's like, a grudge over food will be avenged by food. It seems like this becomes. So he's like, I'm now justified to revenge against these guys. So he is now
Yeah,
justified.
you know that meme of Batman constantly saying vengeance? That's this guy unironically.
Yes. So we then cut back to everyone like the house or whatever they're staying in. Kyaru got everyone new dresses and such.
And food and shit like
Food and
that.
shit. Yeah, you guys got a lot of like groceries and shit. Anyone want to guess what's about to happen?
Sex.
Wow, you're prophetic.
Give this man a cry.
So, Freya will wash their clothes. Her and Setsuna start stripping down. Eve is embarrassed because, yeah. There we go.
And then they say, hey, we don't mind if he gets in the mood. It's like, well, I'm in the mood now. And then they proceed to not get their clothes washed.
Yeah.
My headcanon is that they never get washed and that they just always stink.
Well, then
that
we
would
get
explain
to the main role that Eve will play in the sex scenes for the rest of the series, as she decides, hey,
She's a voyeurist.
she goes outside and decides, like, she sits down, she's embarrassed, but she also gets the horny listening in. So what does she do?
That's what I just said.
Well,
She's just in
it's
the
a little
cup
bit
chair.
different than that because she sits there, gives herself the good go, and remember when I said that King should have been Queen? Meet the cuck queen of the series.
Yeah, the cuck.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, she does this in front of the raptor, and I find that an assault against God, because the raptor did nothing to deserve this.
They did nothing to deserve it. It's even funnier because, like, I have the version I have pulled up is the censored version. So for most of this scene, we don't really get to see a whole lot of this. What we do see is just the raptor sleeping. And we just hear like the music in the background just for like 5 minutes.
I should mention the censored version of it is like I mentioned this before. The censored version doesn't have audio for like the people talking because you can't. That would be too erotic. But they also crop mostly the censored things. They don't really like blur anything.
Yeah,
I guess that
black
wasn't
it
enough.
out.
Twy and I Know Nothing, Children of Apollo.
I'll take it.
Let's see. So, yeah, let's see. Not in front of the raptor. Okay, so he does mention, before he gets here, he does mention that Setsuna will be able to pick them up by scent. And so it's like, okay, if she can do that, then why couldn't they do that to find you guys? Like, it's just,
I was about to say.
It goes back to just, wait, you've introduced new abilities that should have fucked you over earlier. Why didn't they?
And honestly, why didn't you think to bring Setsuna along from the get-go to track them and find out where they are?
Well, he didn't know he was going to revenge them yet, and now he's going to revenge them. So now he needs to do that.
Right.
So yeah, they get to the spot with Setsuna, right? He and Setsuna get there, and they track down the guys, and they're like, "Let's get this show started."
Is that aphrodisiac?
That's aphrodisiac. So he gasses the boar/cow thing with aphrodisiac, making it run wild and rut.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that happens.
What am I looking at? And why did a member of my own species made this?
I don't know. Are we sure? I'm still questioning that part. I know.
Volbill99 says, Obsession is one of the best horror movies I've seen, and oh god damn it. I will need to see Obsession then, or look into it.
I fully recommend, actually. It's very good.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's the one about, that's the yandere movie that people are talking about?
Monkey paw yandere, basically.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
with added depth.
Wait, is that the one, is that the Japanese one that I'm thinking of? No, that's Audition. I'm thinking of Audition.
I had a double take. No, I'm not the wild boar. What the heck?
Why?
I Know Nothing was saying he was a wild. Yeah, no, I get that. I got that. I was like, wait, your book, why would it? But no, a book did technically produce this.
Correct.
Here we have donuts.
Yay, donuts.
Slightly less painful.
That'll make my throat feel better, I hope. I hope there's like an ice cream one in there. I can eat some ice cream, man. So yeah,
So
one of my comments in here was, I never needed to see a cow/pig's O face before, but now I have.
And now we are cursed with this knowledge.
Yeah, I think he fucks this guy to death. I'm not sure. And then they both pass out.
What?
So yeah, that happens, and then they go on to knock the rest of these guys out, and then they dump them in a cave. In a hole with the cow. And then there were negotiations. Let's see.
Yeah, basically what happens is that Kiara wants them to tell him, does anybody else know about Eve and the fact that she's a demon lore candidate? Is anybody else after her?
Wait. Can you just heal them and get this information instantly?
Ding ding! We were going to mention that. I was going to mention that.
Why would you think that healing would be involved in a show called Redo of Healer?
Yeah,
that's just silly.
That is true. I apologize for my rudeness.
For the record, this thing is called an Ironhead cow, apparently in universe, and it does not deserve to be here. This poor animal.
No.
It's
Um,
abused.
Yeah, I feel the worst for the cow, to be honest.
Yeah.
The abuse of this cow, man.
So basically, he gets the information that the only people in the city that know are them, and they swear to never attack her again. And in exchange, Kyaru's like, "Oh, great, I'll set you free in 2 weeks."
What?
Basically he promises, if we answer, you'll leave this place. And he's like, I promise you, I don't tell lies. Basically, he makes a bullshit like, by technicality, and it's just a really lame one that these guys should have picked up on immediately. So he's like,
100%.
got it. I'll pick you up in 2 weeks. And it's like, meanwhile, you can use this place to learn the value of food. Oh, by the way, I should note that he has basically broken their limbs, so they can't really move.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they're just stuck down there with the cow, and the cow is still horny. So basically, he leaves them to get fucked to death by the cow.
Yay, our hero.
Qui-Gon, do you see what I mean?
Be able to get out of there because they iced the lower parts of the hole.
Yeah. So Qui-Gon at the beginning was like, I haven't seen anything as to why this show is so horrible yet and why people hate it. Qui-Gon, are you seeing now why people hate this show? Because we're not even to the worst part yet.
Oh,
We're
it gets
not even
worse.
at the worst.
Yay!
No,
We're
we're
almost at the end of this series, and we've not even gotten to the worst of it.
Yep.
My bet is the last episode is going to have some really interesting things to say about the princess in particular, the one that is
Weirdly
supposed
enough,
to be very dangerous.
It's not the last episodes that are the worst. We're almost there.
No neat.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, there's a bit of a problem in the fact that it's not the worst. We'll get to that.
Oh, lovely.
So he leaves them to die. So basically, everyone in this, they get back to the room, and Kyaru's like,
Well, I
yeah,
guess
by the
they are
way,
in a different room.
yeah, she's like,
or
oh,
something.
where's everyone else sleeping? There's only 2 beds. And Kyaru's like, we're just going to start banging on the bed because we do that every single night. And she's like, I'll just go to the other room. And he's like, you want to die, huh? Because we can't protect you if you're in the other room.
You can stop fucking, you horn dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not to say. Or you could have just bought a bigger house, but of course, you know,
Oh, that's
he's
me.
doing this
She
just
asks
to make
very politely, "Hey, can you hold back for a bit?" And he's like, "What was it? Was his full response? Why do I have to hold back for you, Eve? Because you're under contract with her. That would be why. She's your employer."
But Eve, are you not aware that the boys shall be boys?
And the girls are happiest when being spoiled / embraced by Kiarga. So, Eve is basically like, she is now has to resign to the fact that she has to witness this every single day. Like she will get used to it. Voices, her exact words were, I will get used to it. Their voices will start sounding like a soothing... Oh, no, sorry, this is Kiarga. Their
No, that was
voices will start
Kiarga.
sounding like a soothing lullaby to you. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Did you say
Yeah.
Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's basically what this
Stockholm
is.
by Kentucky.
Um,
Yeah.
So next day, they're at the market. They're in the process of getting a new staff for Freya because she keeps breaking them because she's so powerful.
Yeah.
And Kyaru does some magic bullshit to improve the staff and make it more
Yeah, I
refined.
believe she.
Oh.
Yeah, he used like some of like some alchemy skill that he got from like the alchemists earlier on in the story, which is interesting how he managed to get that skill and the skills related to the Clyrite fight sword style, but he doesn't get any other magics as far as we are aware.
Yeah,
which,
he doesn't have Freya's magic. He doesn't have Setsuna's ice claws.
which you'd think that would be pretty fucking useful, but whatever.
Yep. So, basically, he impresses the shopkeeper, who we will later learn is named. He's pretty important.
Carmen.
Carmen? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Karaman. Although it could be Carmen.
Oh, Carmen.
I don't know. It's
Is he a
this show.
Digimon?
No, that's Karaman. And I do not want a Digimon anywhere near this for Twice's sake.
No, fuck.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
I can agree to this.
Lord knows what they would do to Angel Woman. I mean, really.
Kyo, stay
Oh my
away from
God.
the Renamon. Stay away from the Renamon, Kyo.
So, I'd like to introduce you
There are
to
no-
Karamon, Kiarga's boyfriend.
Oh my.
What?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
there is some interesting undertones in this scene.
Yes.
I will say.
I will say it now. Karamon ends up being the only person we see Kiarga actually like respect and care for throughout this entire show. Even
you're fucking with
Anna,
me.
his mother figure, didn't get as much attention as this guy does.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not.
All right, as you were, Birdmine.
Usually happens with repressed homosexual gay men.
Oh yeah, they are flirting right
They-
now with
They do.
everything.
No, literally,
Sorry.
look at this. Look at this. The
Yeah.
fuck me eyes going on here. Like, right now.
I was so surprised re-looking at this in preparation for this stream particular. I'm just like, wait, hold on a second.
By the way,
I
Twi
didn't
is
remember
100%
this.
Right.
What?
Twi's pretty much right with
Yeah.
their comments.
Oh, trust me, it's part of my analysis. I don't want
Oh my God.
Yeah, stop
no spoiler
precogniting me.
questions.
Yeah,
No
no
spoiler-
spoiler questions.
Oh, cool.
So let's see. They fix the staff, royal arm. So the royal army starts to arrive in town. Because this was foreshadowed earlier. Oh right, he does a business arrangement with Karamon, basically like, hey, if you improve my stuff, I'll give you a bonus here and pay you like a fraction
Yeah,
of
pay you
it.
back a fraction. Yeah, at first he was going to pay back like a third of what he paid for the staff, but Kiaro bullshits a reason to say, hey, I want half for it.
It's haggling. I don't really care too much about that. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying it's bullshit because it's him. And also
Yes.
there was a bull involved in the previous scene.
So yeah, then they learn that, hey, the army has come to town. Norn is with them. She also
And
has
Blade
an
is with
unicorn. Oh yeah, and Blade is with them as well.
Yeah, and that's where we end the
Well, no,
episode.
because we also have in there Hawkeye, who is like an escort, a particular escort for Norn, who actually manages to like kind of detect Kiarga. Like this guy actually notices him.
Well, that's at the start of the next episode. We end on them showing Blade. I don't think
Oh,
Hawkeye
right.
appears
Yeah,
in the
there's
last
Blade.
one.
Blade
Yeah.
is here. Yay. And then the next basically we kind of, start the next episode by
Pick up where we
flashing
left
back,
off.
kind of recapping a little bit. This is episode 10, the healer becomes a single lovely flower.
Yeah, so
You're lying to
Kiara...
Don't worry, you'll understand soon. Clint Barton? No. Honestly, the
No,
guy
not that one. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say,
Although it is funny how he does use arrows.
well, this Hawkeye is actually kind of a good dude.
Yeah.
At least I might be remembering wrong. I don't think he says anything that's like outright offensive.
Nah, at most he sort of just lockstep with certain things that the kingdom does, but other than that, it's not like he's like overtly terrible.
Yeah.
It's just a guy doing his job.
This is Hawkeye. And he's one of the 3 Braves, which I don't think have ever been mentioned to this point. I don't know who they are, and I don't really care, but suddenly we have more than just the 4 heroes on the plate as powerful antagonists. So
Yeah. So yeah, they're strolling through the town, peacocking a little bit. And then Blade spots a couple of common girls that are kind of checking her out. Hopefully nothing bad will result from that.
yeah, where is it? Yeah, here we go. We have some commoner girls. What does that girl on the left remind me of? There's a character that she reminds me of, and it's making me pissed off. She reminds me of Hikari from Evangelion.
Oh my god!
I don't really see it.
The freckles, the
Oh, no.
pigtails.
It's a generic
Oh yeah, I can kind
anime
of.
woman.
I was gonna say, like, I
if
just
they were a
looked at
bit
it right now. I was like, wait, why do I it's just like one of those like I see things where there shouldn't be. But basically, yeah, Blade is like she's suave, she's being like flirtatious and such.
Yeah.
Kind of giving
Is
the
that-
bedroom eyes.
Right.
Okay, Nostradamus powers activate. That's Kiaru, and he's pretending to be a girl to get into the bed and then like take over her when Blade tries to do the lesbian.
Yes. You are right on one count, but wrong on the other.
Technically correct. You are technically correct.
Let
which
me
is the
say
best
you're
kind.
jumping ahead. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I might as well.
The dude is you've already predicted so much else. Why stop here?
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's see. So one of those girls is invited to dinner by Blade, and
We cut to her getting roofied.
yeah, she got roofied. Blade roofied her. So Blade we're gearing up for a lesbian rape scene, everybody. Oh my god, this is gonna be so horrific and show off how evil Blade is. And we cut away.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Very
Certainly a
interesting.
choice.
In a show that is as gratuitous as this one, you would think that having one woman being abusive of another woman be right up its alley to show just how evil Blade is. Why would they cut away from it? Interesting. Lodge that in your
Raymond.
minds. Oh, what?
Go ahead. I know.
Where's the Yuri, Raymond?
That's a good question.
A question for another time.
Because it's not a man torturing a woman, that's why.
Yeah, and to be clear, adding this disclaimer real quickly, just in case we're ever taken out of context, we are not saying that we want to see lesbian rape happen. We're not saying that.
We want equal treatment, if anything. Like,
yes.
Like, it seems weird for a show that's like essentially about revenge that you wouldn't want to like just do it just to get people to hate the character to build up to when the revenge is taken upon them.
I want to establish here very quickly. The two things that's evil about Blade is that she is so obsessed with Flare that she beats the shit out of and molests Kiaru back in the past. She doesn't know who Kiaru is in this timeline, but that's what she does. And in this timeline, we establish that she does go around and roofie other women into her bedroom. Those are her crimes, and they are horrible crimes. But I want you to keep that in mind for what's about to come later.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Please don't use the phrase "up this show's alley" with this show ever again. I mean, it's a very dark, smelly, and disgusting alley that you have to wear galoshes if you ever want to step anywhere near it. So
it's the kind of alleyway where everyone gets tested afterwards, even the cameraman.
Yes.
Oh, so a Gotham alley. Got it.
Let's see. They have another meeting with Karaman. What happens in here?
Yeah, so basically they were discussing the possibility of like further business. Kiara says, "Hey, I can make you some really good potions, and you can give me a share of the profits." And Carmen's all like, I mean, sounds good to me, big boy, or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah, and every single time, like they say one word to each other, you just hear the saxophone song.
Exactly, the same one that plays during the sister level.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
oh my god,
we have it. Here we go.
Oh right, I forgot you had.
Yeah,
it's the most standard sexy sax ever.
So basically, Kara's like, I can give you super special, awesome boosters and such, and it's like, oh, you can? That's great. I can sell them. I can sell them at a high price. Ow, that was a bad decision.
Don't do it, man.
Really sell them at a high price.
I was gonna say,
don't do it.
Stranger.
For the record, I don't have any hesitation using that for Karaman because Karaman's a good dude. Like,
yeah,
he's genuinely a good guy. That's also a problem. We'll get to that.
Yeah, he just doesn't know that he is making deals with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
Mixed with Andrew Tate.
let's see. Let's fast forward here because it's really just more business talk and it's lame.
Yeah, it's more business talk, and they eventually, Kiara uncharacteristically says, "Hey, man, you better be careful, because with the kingdom rolling in, you might be in danger, because this might be a battleground." And he says, "Don't worry about it. I'm more worried about the girls around here because Blade has been on the prowl. Okay, she has been not like us. Some might say. The girl that we saw earlier in that scene.
Carmen's like,
was-
she's not like us. She raped this girl. And just Kiarga's like, yeah, not like us at all whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Not like us. Not like us.
But yeah, no. Also, we do focus a lot on food in this scene.
Yeah.
I just realized that now, retroactively. Great.
Oh, cool.
But basically, the girl was completely broken. Even her father
dad
was
was
crying
really
himself
mad
to
about
sleep
it.
because of how harmed she was.
Mhm.
And everyone's like, well, they can't do anything because, it's the
Which
feudal
you would
rules.
think frequent, assaults on on a different kingdom's people like this would cause some kind of international problem, but
I mean, that would be an interesting thing to explore, wouldn't it? It's sort of like the boy situation. People who are so powerful, well-known, and famous that can silence
Yeah.
opposition for doing horrible, horrible things. Like that's been tapped pretty well, and you could do it here with the idea of the heroes and such, using their position to abuse people. But nope,
Nope.
All right, moving on.
gotta save all the Drake jokes for Bullet. Oh Christ.
Oh my god.
Um,
So guess what happens in this next scene?
My earlier prediction. Oh, sex.
Yeah, different. More sex. More Eve going at it off to the side.
Yep, more of Eve in the cut.
SpongeBob. The fucking SpongeBob, man.
Shark Jumping Walrus, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations to everyone caught in that blast except Dedarex. Welcome to, if you have your Discord attached to your YouTube, you get access to the Tundra Discord server where we all relatively regularly hang out. And also, you get access to all the cool emotes here on the channel. So yeah, let me see. Is it just sex? Is that what I'm going to go down here on this line?
Sex,
See, more nighttime banging. Eve off to the side. Wait, doesn't... Oh, discounts using... Oh, he considers using his quote-unquote toys as bait, but he doesn't want them broken. So he has to find other bait to lure in Blade.
Or Blade, yeah.
So next morning he asks Freya to put makeup on him, and she's like, well, they basically make a lot of like cross-dressing comedy here. It's like, it's okay. I think Karius will be into that sort of hobby. Like, oh, you're a cross-dresser? That's interesting. And I repressed homosexual alert, possibly. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not that
So
to be fair, you can still be a cis heterosexual man and still like dressing up with makeup and dressing in clothes. It's just rarer in comparison.
So I was right.
Yeah, so basically he turns himself into a girl. Everyone meet Kiara. Although I don't think she's ever named in this. They never give her fake name. But like,
I'm with overhyping. Can't he just change his face?
Well, here's the thing, okay?
But he needs the boobs.
He's trying to attract Blade, you see.
Yeah, he needs to be a woman to attract Blade.
Yeah.
You can do that by changing his face.
In fact, one might say, if you know where Blade is going to be, because apparently he does know where Blade is going to be, you could just, I don't know, attack Blade where they're going to be. You don't need to go about this, interestingly.
Yeah,
you really don't.
But he can't get his revenge on her that way. He needs to humiliate her in the worst way possible. That's how this works.
He's gonna be like, oh, how dare you? You're having sex with a man.
Okay, Nostradamus, keep reading off my notes, why don't you?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh!
So
why are you surprised? Why are you surprised at
so
this point?
Frey and Setsuna are immediately all over him because they think that he's super cute.
He's super kawaii.
He's super kawaii.
Oh, apparently the chick who voices this version of the character is of the same VA from a character from Symphogear. Somebody said in chat.
Wait, who?
What?
Where?
Yeah,
Who's the voice
Yoko
here?
Hisaka.
AKA Maria from
Maria.
Symphogear? Thank
Yeah.
God it's not one of the good characters. Oh! I mean, I'll be frank.
Bro is
I
so
don't
happy.
actually want that on Maria's voice actress. I'm sure she is a lovely woman and shouldn't lower herself to being in trash. But I really don't like Maria in Symphogear.
Apparently, there's something in the Discord.
Oh my God. I got
What? Oh no.
What did
Celtic.
he do?
Where's the year? I gotta minimize this.
Where's the urine?
Where's the urine?
It's right there. Really? So go get the Yuri. Yeah, I'm gonna.
So go
I
get
see
it
the
then.
problem.
I see the problem. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just briefly, Maria basically sucks up every single major character trait from the main 3 characters in the show and goes on to kind of become the second main character, and it's really obnoxious. I do not like her. Anyway, so they
So
dress her
moving
up
along.
really pretty. There she is, very pretty. Oh, so kawaii.
So she's
Oh, yeah.
making her way down the alley.
Downtown.
Oh,
walking
then they
fast.
jump her. And the
Yeah, she gets jumped by a bunch of guys. She beats the shit out of them. Okay, that happened. Why? It's like, I guess to show off, like, oh, am I just that attractive that no doubt Blade will be coming for me? But it doesn't matter because literally she goes into this bar for prestigious nobles. Oh, by the way, it's like, no, I am the single lovely flower blooming in the night, and just fuck off.
Yeah, just
That's-
he starts monologue. He starts monologue.
Basically, like, he's hyping up his false backstory. Yugok says,
Even though
so
that
as the prophet will
never
curse
comes up.
of the oracle has spoken, as such as word molded reality to make it true. As he said it, it so happened to his dismay.
such is the curse of Nostradamus of hentai.
But basically, it's like, oh, I'm a noble. I get to go into the fancy bar. The fancy bar that has literally no one else in it.
Yeah.
And then Blade enters. And it's like, oh, yeah, you're going to have trouble picking up women. I'm going to have trouble. I have to make sure I attract Blade. And it's like, Blade
You're the
doesn't
only
have
one
many
fucking there.
options here. What the fuck?
Yeah, what? It's even worse because it's like you would think they'd ask, okay, who are you, young girl, or whatever. You
Well,
know?
he has like a full backstory prepared. Like, it's standard, I'm going to sneak in here with a new face type bullshit.
Sure.
Let's see. I said that he could just leave and instead of justifying revenge. Like, so. Okay. Oh, sorry. He could have just left the entire like gang up that attacked him. He could have just left them. And
Yeah, he could have just left them alone and just been on their way, but nah.
yeah, he just needed to justify more revenge. Legitimately, if this were a character study and Kiaru being an maybe the worst person in the show, I would be more interested in it. But it's not. The show treats him as the protagonist, like genuinely the good guy.
Protagonist.
Protagonist.
Must not stray from the cover. Blade enters, orders some drink, same drink as yesterday, so the bar knows her, whatever. Strike up a conversation.
And then, she starts playing some game towards Kiaru in his disguise.
Trying to find a good shot of just the two of them so I can just linger on it for the conversation. Oh yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be good enough.
I don't think they really have like a frame of both of them together, I think.
I think they do, but I'm just like, this thing hops to get ahead at like 10 seconds per, so.
Yeah.
So they basically hit up a conversation. Are you speaking to me? Like, oh, that's right. Kiaru has the fucking gall to be coy about it. It's like, Blade's trying to start up a conversation, and Kiaru's like, are you speaking to me? And I'm like, who the fuck else?
Is there?
Talking to the
Yeah,
bartender.
right?
fucking ridiculous.
What the fuck is up with the hand? Oh, it's behind the glass. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I see
look-
what you were looking at.
Yep.
tiny hand.
Tiny hand.
For those of you who don't know, I am sick, so if you hear me blowing my nose a lot, I apologize.
Yeah.
That's
But
why I have an
yeah.
automatic mute button on my microphone, and it's the greatest thing ever.
I don't have that set up, and I thought about it, but like I forgot. So
Yo,
'Cause
same.
I was busy watching Zero get surprised by spiders in Resident Evil. So yeah, they join a toast together. They begin to chat. After a while of drinking, Kyaru tries to leave, and Blade's like, "Why not one more drink for the road?" And of course,
Roofie.
it pours in the roofie, and Kyaru's like, "Oh, why don't you drink it for me?" And of course, Blade doesn't. So what Blade does is that Blade drinks some of it, then pushes her lips to Kyaru's to push it into her mouth. His mouth.
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Lovely.
Yeah.
force it into her.
Yeah. So basically that we started on the we started
This is
on
the exact.
the rape.
Oh god.
We're starting
Yeah.
we're starting the roofie session here. So you guys may remember Kyaru is immune to drugs. So this doesn't really affect him, but like
Bro, just pretending this shit.
he is just pretending.
I mean-
from his perspective, he's pretending to be drugged.
Yeah,
Like, look at
to
this.
be drugged.
Wait. So, depending on how this next scene goes, like he just willingly is gonna let himself basically get strip searched. Strip searched.
We'll get
Pretty
to
much.
that. Yeah. So Blade is just walking down the street with this unconscious girl in her arms.
I imagine that like the girl sneezes and just like he tries to like oh no, that wasn't I'm unconscious.
That would be
I
funny.
mean,
but
the only thing
instead,
that I have at the top of my head, by the way, is do you remember a particular Resident Evil villain at the beginning of 9? Celtic.
yeah, what about him?
Just carrying a random girl.
Yeah. God, I love
Yeah.
Victor.
Oh
He's
right.
just such
Yeah. The part you were. Yeah.
No, Victor's great.
like he's
Legitimately
horribly
perfect.
written, but man, his performance is phenomenal.
Oh my god, sells it. Anyway.
So yeah, basically they get jumped because this is the father of the daughter that got molested, and he's like a good father trying to avenge his daughter's chastity. You want to talk about misogyny? This man is chivalric as fuck. You've hurt my daughter. I'm going to fuck you up. But he's kind of also fucking over Kyaru's plan. So Kyaru basically becomes awake, or like Blade throws Kyaru in the ground. Oh, this is actually a funny point. This is actually legitimately a funny thing where Blade like this happens where like you mix your motor signals. So Blade's like, "Aha, you think you can fight me?" And she just chucks Kyaru at him, and she's like, "Oh, oops."
Fuck. What the hell?
Like legitimately, this is probably the funniest thing in the entire anime. It's like, oh, that's like a
Okay.
humanizing moment.
You know what? In a different show, I would actually find that really funny.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
find it funny in spite of the show. It's like back in Rising of Shield Hero, him threatening the merchant with all the monsters that are attached to him. I found that hilarious, but
Yeah.
it was also Rising of Shield Hero, so
Overhyping yeet.
Yeah. It just yeets her.
basically
But Kiara gets awake and fucking Ryder kicks this guy, knocking him out. Unfortunately, because he has to further enact this plan.
yep.
Yeah,
And then-
see, this is another reason why this show is misogynist and terrible, because the only chivalrous guy just gets bodied right away. You're not allowed to avenge your daughter who was molested. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, dude, is he not entitled to try that? Like, what the fuck? Like, why
Is
is
a
your
man-
revenge bigger than his? Like,
Is a man
Yeah.
not entitled to his revenge? No, says Kaguya. It belongs to me.
I go back to like one of the most profound things that was, and it was the first time I watched it or heard of it was in Ruby, was the line that every man is entitled, or every person is entitled to their own sorrows. And I really like that line. Like, I don't remember if I don't know if he pulled it from something. I imagine he did, because I don't know if he's that really deep philosophically, but just the idea is like everyone's pain is measured differently. And so, yeah, sure, you went through a whole bunch of shit, Kyaru, but to this man, his entire world has collapsed around him because of what happened to his daughter. And he's not entitled to getting some sort of satisfaction from his revenge.
Not everything's the fucking Kyaruga revenge industrial complex. Dog.
I will say,
like,
what will end up happening to Blade will never be known. They will never learn what happens to Blade. So
it doesn't happen in this anime, does it?
What?
What happens to Blade? Oh.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Oh, never mind. No. I thought it was Bullet. I missed the Bullet and Blade. Sorry.
It's all good. I understand. You know, one is a sword, one is a gun. Very hard to mistake those two.
Is she calling her kitten?
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah.
Because, you know, even the lesbian has to be misogynist.
Right.
So, what are my notes here?
So
that's right. Kyaru lets himself get choked to unconsciousness, and basically feigns being defeated, so that they can be taken back. Kyaru can be taken back to Blade's love shack, wherever this is. As I don't know what hotel room you have to get like mounting equipment for your sword, but I do want to know where they have them.
So
no, what it is she carries that around everywhere with her, and then just defaces all of the property that she stays at with the mounting devices.
Yes,
I can believe it.
A question: did the father already know that Blade was behind the assault, or did he just see her carrying Kyaru? No, he knew. There was the rumor spreading, and I'm pretty sure his daughter told him.
Yeah.
Like I imagine, like, oh, Daddy, I'm gonna go have dinner with the hero of the sword tonight, and like she invited me. It's like, okay, honey, be back by 8. And then she goes off and then doesn't come home for a night. And then when she comes home, she is a broken, sobbing mess. Even if she doesn't say it explicitly, you can put 2 and 2 together.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Also,
let me go. Let me out of here. I didn't do anything. Let me out of here.
Yeah, so Kyaruga is just hardcore acting right here.
I understood that reference.
Well.
So let's see.
Do you want that soundbite still? I can probably like find it somewhere.
Oh yeah, track it down if you could.
Get me out of here. Yeah, I'll try to pull up a video. I'll link it to you later.
More fights. I'm just trying to find my notes here. Yeah, tied up in bed of Blade's room, plays in the helplessness. Blade reveals she is a woman.
Even though, like,
no,
oh
sorry,
my God,
no. There's I can't read my own handwriting.
No. So okay. Let me help you out. Okay, so Kiara says that you're the scummiest of men, and then Blade.
Oh right.
Then reveals that, like, oh no, dear kitten, I am anything but those horrible men. I am a horrible whammon.
Yeah.
With big bazongas, because of course I do.
Actually, I don't think Blade is all that well endowed. Which, you know, my go-to...
Really? Is that... Wait, what? Is that the horse that's
Nameless says, I was gone handling an errand. Did the V1 doodle I suggest appear? And if not, plan B, unleash Hank J. Wimbledon from Madness Combat on Kyaru. Why do you keep suggesting the most deplorable people ever?
Yeah.
Like, I get that we want to punish Kyaru, but, like, these guys are not going to do it justice because he deserves a slow, painful death.
It's why I recommended, again, Drukari. They keep those motherfuckers alive there.
But yeah, Kyaru keeps playing into the whole, I'm a helpless woman type deal. My question throughout all of this is, like, how... Actually, Blade also wears, like, the most modest underwear of any character in this show. It's really fucking weird how it's, like, they handle the lesbian elements of the story so like, prudishly.
It's very differently.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, I didn't even know if I needed to censor the panties, because they were just, like, grandma panties. Like, it's like, I don't think anyone's getting stimulated off of that.
Much more appropriate for the time period, surprisingly enough.
Yeah. And she's not like wearing anything skimpy. You can't really make much out of anything. It's like
Right.
so basically,
Um,
yeah. She gets to the molesto going on, and then her hand trails down to Kiaru's panties, and she discovers something that shouldn't be there.
Yep.
Of course.
Because
And
Kiaru didn't
then
make himself a woman, he made himself a futa. Actually, I don't even know, like, I guess a she-male. I know that's like an insulting term these days, but like legitimately that's kind of what this is.
I have no idea what the fuck either of those are.
What it means is that Kiaruga is truly a trans icon.
Oh god, no. Let's not throw that into
Absolutely not.
No.
That's a dangerous. I was going to make the Ted joke, which is I think a little more safe. In terms like there's no such thing as chicks with dicks, only dudes with boobs.
Lord Nuke, the Dothraki, no, the Drukhari, the Dark Elves from Warhammer 40k.
But basically, literally this sends
Wait.
Oh, what?
She touched a dick and immediately went into cardiac shock or some shit.
Yeah, she starts,
she throws up.
puking because she laid her hand on a dick. Doesn't she like molest him in the other timeline?
Yes, she does, but she also vomits after that. Like she was so caught up in her fervor, she did that to him. And this is why Blade is actually like an interesting character to me. Is like, what the fuck is going on in your head? Like, did you have like a horrible past experience with men? And like, that's what led you down the route of lesbianism. It's like a trauma response. And so now you're going through a traumatic episode. Like, part of the reason you molest people, like you abuse these women, is because like you're trying to like regain some control of her life. Like, there are elements of this that I could actually analyze and find interest in. Blade is like by far one of the more interesting characters. And if she weren't in this awful show, we could get something from it. I just think that like, now I can interpret that. What I really think is the fact is like lesbians hate cock. I think that's all this comes down to, is like a flanderization of lesbians.
It's going to make the revenge even sweeter or whatever the hell, you know.
Yep. And so Kiaru uses magic bullshit to free himself and lords over Blade, and then also she uses magic to like disable Blade's legs. And so now just like standing over Blade and just
whips it out in front of her.
Yeah. And
she throws up some more, I believe.
That's basically where the episode ends.
A woman is over here screaming and crying at the sight of the MC's cock. Honestly, sounds like it's the standard response.
Yes. Nameless says, fine, plan C. How about Courage the Cowardly Dog? He's decent. Have Kiaru plan to use Muriel and Eustace in one of his revenge plans in a way that'll hurt. Okay, now you're going like the wrong direction, because Coward isn't like sadistic. Courage. You need someone who is righteous but also has sadist. You need like the Punisher. It's a good example.
Yeah, I was about to say some Frank Castle shit, bro.
Yeah, Frank Castle would not be slow, is the issue.
I feel like he could be.
I mean, when he interrogates people, he typically is. But when he's just after someone,
see, like I didn't censor this because like it's like she's not even like borderline wearing shorts. It's like there's nothing to see. And so Kiaru, for the rarest time, decides to heal Blade and learn, Norn plans to launch a full-scale search and destroy operation in 3 days.
Which, by the way,
half the people that sorry.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I was gonna say, why didn't he do that with half the people he wanted information from?
That's a very good question. In fact, why didn't he immediately do this shit when they were fighting in the alleyway and Blade was choking him out?
She would notice if she was being killed.
No. The only argument is that Kyaru wanted to get captured. Like, that's the thing.
Well, yeah.
And like, because the guy intervened, like the smoothness of the plan got interrupted, and she needed to change tact. That's
No, I meant like after the plan, went tits up and Blade was choking him out.
because he still wanted to complete the plan.
Yeah, because he wants to complete this whole Seiza arc or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Even though like he already knew he was getting drugged, so it's like
Yeah.
already he knows that he has the right to vengeance, quote unquote. Like it's
Right.
like you didn't need to go through this rigmarole. So yeah, he basically takes. I don't know where the fuck this is. He takes him some random tavern with a stage. Sets her up on the stage. Hi, hi, Utena. It's good to see you again. I'm sorry you're here. So
Oh, wait, no. My Nostradamus powers are activating.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Okay.
Is that like sushi-esque things?
it's like lamb chops.
Okay, then I say she's like that because Kiara's going to put the food on top of her, and then he's going to literally make people eat her.
Close.
Close.
What?
So
You're half right.
Kyaru does some more like taunting because of course Kyaru does. I shouldn't really see if there's anything like really worthy until Blade kind of got it the worst. Oh, you have no clue. You have no clue.
Yeah.
I am
Reminder,
fully-
Blade is a date rapist. Yes. Blade did abuse and molest Kyaru. Yes. Those are horrible things. She should be punished for it. And there are several things that Kyaru could have done to punish her for it. This is the most extreme thing in the entire show. What is about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is what I've been like building to, and like this is what broke me about this show. So let's see. Oh yeah, so there's not much time. I forgot I did that.
Why?
For the foot fetishes. I saw like, why are you focusing on her feet in this shot so much? And I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure the foot fetishes don't get their jollies.
You
Oh my God,
massive
overhyping.
over-editor.
Overhyping.
Foot fetishists
putting
like in the
fan art.
chat just oh man.
Check the fan art.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Oops, all misogyny.
You can find that in the aisle next to the diet bullets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're,
and a touch of
adding
homophobia.
on to the eating and killing. Gang rape because she is going to be forced to have men defile her, and she hates that.
Have you watched the show before?
No.
So yeah. Basically, like,
God.
Blade's like, oh, I need my sword. That's all I need, because the sword has like all these bullshit superpowers, like it makes her invincible. Like if she's
Yeah.
holding it. Nameless says, fine, desperate times call for desperate measures. Plan D, Jack Bauer from 24. He's famous. Yes. 100% Jack Bauer is perfect. Kara reveals Rape
Oh, hey, more
Zombie
rape
2.0. This time with more accurate zombieism.
Oh, are those the nobles from before?
I think so.
Maybe one of
I
their
would
hair
know.
looks familiar, but the other two, I'm not sure.
I can. What are the lottery numbers? 13, 56, 74.
Write that down. Write that down.
So obviously Kara's Blade is like, please let me go, and Kara's like, if I had begged back then, would you have let me go? And Blade's like, totally I would have let you go, totally. And I'm like, why are you even trying at this point, Blade?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
My method of seducing you may have been aggressive. You
What?
truly didn't want to. I wouldn't force you to go any further. Honest. Right. So Blade is still an awful person. I want that on the record. But she doesn't deserve what's coming here. Because the game, the space is between hunger and lust. So, these fine gentlemen have been spiked with drugs that make them both incredibly horny and incredibly hungry. The goal that Blade is going to have to accomplish is make them more horny than they are hungry. Because if they get too hungry, well, there's only one meal in front of them. And it's her.
Oh, so cannibalism.
Yep.
I was right.
Boy.
I was right.
Yeah,
Yep.
you were half right. He didn't put any food on her,
Yep.
but you're right on the eating part.
Yep,
She
the-
is the food, quite
Yep.
the
literally.
spirit of it.
My
So-
God.
Correct.
Well, this gets, like, when you think about it, what this is you must please men. Like, this is forcing a lesbian woman to prostrate herself and give herself over to men in order as, like, the form of torture. And so, like they tear off her, her brassiere or whatever. And she has to, like, obviously prostrate herself like this. And they go to town on her. But because she isn't pleasing one of them, he gets the hungry instead and takes a bite. And yes, throughout all of this, Kyaru is eating the pork chops, like, sadistically. And
As if anyone could do that during all this shit. But then again,
Yeah.
the island exists, so
yeah,
who am I to
Well, I was
judge,
going to
guess?
say, on top of this, like, the goal, like, how long do you think it would be reasonable to, this is already completely unreasonable, but if you were to have this evil challenge, you're Dr. Evil now, the evilest doctor ever, but you still want to be fair. How long would you have this go for? You have to please these men until their lust and hunger run out. How long would you say is, like, the most reasonable amount of time?
You're asking to engage in something far too specific to even really. I don't even know if I
Yeah.
want to answer that question.
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
I really
Yeah,
don't.
because I can
Yeah,
just
they're
tell you.
already on a list, Raymond. Let's not incriminate them.
You're not
in
going to
that
get
way.
any more.
I
We're
would-
already on
here-
all of them.
You know what? Here's my answer. My answer would be in the negatives because I don't know if I would even really consider this, even if I was Dr. Evil.
See, we were testing you. That was the real test. to
Yes,
make
that was a
sure-
real test. You
Fair
are
enough.
passed.
Understandable.
She has to do this until morning.
What?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's like midnight.
Yeah, not a chance.
Safe to say that Blade is basically forced to please these guys constantly. And as time goes on, it's more and more suffering for her. And then to add insult to injury, Kyaru decides to turn himself into Flare to taunt Blade one last time and to make her give up all hope.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
That's a
What is
good
wrong with the
question.
guy who wrote
Honestly-
this?
Honestly, I'm surprised. There was something I was surprised that he didn't do in this scene, but I don't think I want to say that out loud.
Honestly, like, this is already bad enough.
Yeah, this is already really bad, but like, there's a step further I thought that this guy would stoop to, and they didn't. I was a little bit surprised, but still
So,
gross
yeah.
either way.
So safe to say, no one can go for that long. I don't care what kind of fucking drugs you're on. I don't know how these guys, I guess magic bullshit, but Blade's
I was about
dead.
to say.
Blade was eaten alive.
Jesus Christ.
This is by far the worst punishment in the show itself. And it does not at all correlate. One thing I noticed is that there is no theme to these fucking like there's nothing food themed about Blade. Like, why is this food themed? What the fuck? Where'd this come from? There's no, like, dramatic irony here. It's not even satisfying on, like, an intellectual level of, like, it's just cruel. It's just, I had the whim to have someone get eaten by a bunch of zombie people today.
Just cause.
And as said in chat, and of course it happens to the lesbian.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Because how dare a woman be interested in another woman and not a man? So therefore, that is the reason why Blade is punished so hard.
Also, Kyaru enjoyed the show. Like, she died, huh? That was quite the enjoyable show. And it's like, yeah, you're the worst person in the world. I can understand, like, someone being like in The Walking Dead, if you see someone you hate getting eaten by zombies, it'd be like, oh, good, they're dead. But also, I don't want to watch that. like basic human decency, I don't want to see someone torn apart by zombies. That's fucked up. Like it's just like just an extra level. So the reason why this happened is that he needed Blade dead. Blade needed to die because the sword now has reverted back to being a sphere, a magic sphere, which is like the hero weapon thing that we talked about last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I think they just die. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, that's oh yeah.
They
that
got
was
they got hit.
something- Oh god, sorry.
I was gonna say
They got destroyed by the bacteria that is inside humans and is the reason why cannibalism is forbidden. Because one of the main reasons why cannibalism is forbidden is because you will get tainted by viruses and it will destroy your brain.
They got hit by the bumblebee hit with when they have sex. Honey Nut Cheerio.
Oh my god!
Oh
What the
God,
fuck?
no.
Silverhaired Freak says, "Oh, Criminy, is this the anime where that GIF PF of the furry orgasmically eating a chicken nugget comes from?"
What?
No.
No, what?
That I'm pretty sure that like they do gag with that in different anime. That's not like exclusive to this. This is way worse.
I mean, yeah, but I'm all like, why did you think it was this?
Also, wait, that's a thing? You sure you're not just like thinking of the scene where like Light takes a bite out of a potato?
No.
chip and just
There
miscook it
are
for a chicken
anime that
nugget?
like make food like orgasmic. Like that's a thing
Oh.
for like
Yeah, like
gag
Food
episodes.
Oh,
Wars
I
and
thought
and
you
shit
meant.
like
What's
that.
the Food
I mean,
Wars
yeah, I
show?
get that. I guess there's something. I thought they were referring to something like specifically involving like a chicken nugget or some. It doesn't matter.
Robert Glennie, someone Googled Vor and made it everyone else's problem. Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
Nameless said,
Mhm.
"Wait, I got another good idea. Season 0 Yami Yugi. Yeah, he deserves.
Honestly,
Yeah, that would work.
I'd be down.
I would absolutely be down for fucking season 0 Pharaoh absolutely dumpstering this guy. But actually, speaking of like whether or not those dudes are dead in that scene, what the few things I remember from the manga years ago was that at the tail end after this happened, Kiaru just burned down the tavern.
Oh, that was in the other one. That was the other time he used the rape zombies.
I think in the manga he did it both times. I guess they just changed it here.
We got an Omega Rock meme.
The search for I
Yes.
know nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Silverhaired
Yeah.
Freak, my bad. I horrifically misread the scene. Jesus H. Christmas. What is wrong with this author? Good question. Sky Slasher, great show, isn't it? Just peachy time. Yep. Okay.
This is the greatest. This is the greatest literary masterpiece.
So Kiaru walks away, has the orb. Next day, they're at the
Does he
market.
ponder the orb?
Not yet.
Oh.
More conversation and sexual pining between him and Karaman, and then they run into Hawkeye, who's just coming around the city.
Wait, what?
This is the Hawkeye Trist. That's his name.
That's
Yep.
That's a stupid name.
I don't like Trist as
Yeah.
a name necessarily, but it's Trist Olgan. It's cut off, I think.
Yeah, it's Trist Olgan, but
Oh.
Hawkeye is like his nickname. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
title,
It's
I
like-
guess.
Yeah, it's titled because like he has the skill that gives him very acute kinetic vision up to like the tiniest of muscle movements, and his godlike reflexes make him a fierce man on the battlefield.
Yep.
That kind
How does
of
he get one
shit.
shot?
You'll have to see.
No
They
spoiler
chat.
question.
Let's see. Didn't expect the first rate.
Yeah, they were talking about the potions.
Yeah, first rate
Right.
potions in this city. Full name: Hawkeye wants to recruit Key for his potion making skill. So he calls out Key as he basically calls out. He can read that Kiarga is a competent fighter.
Yeah.
Automatically
You know, he
making
like
Key becomes
Kiarga up
immediately
to this
defensive.
point. Yeah, Kiarga up to this point was pretending that he was just an alchemist. But even though he doesn't disguise the fact that he has a sword at all, like not to say you can't be traveling and have a weapon with you, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. You could have done much better to disguise yourself that way.
basically this guy's like, hey, don't try and attack me. I don't want to waste good talent. Hawkeye's just like, hey, just join our cause, man. We could really use you in the military.
Yep.
And then Kiarga's just like, nah. So Hawkeye just buys a box of potions and leaves. Scrolling ahead. So
Kiarga is sitting in his room, pondering the orb finally. And is lamenting the fact that, like, yeah, this Triss guy is like the real deal.
There we are.
Because he never met him in the first timeline. He just knows him by reputation. This was his first encounter, and like, you know, his killer intent, you know, put him dead to rights. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna need to shape this orb into the weapon I need to fight him. Like now, I wanted to spend more time, you know, considering my options, but fuck it, we ball.
Let's see. Yeah. So he's like, okay, fine. I'll pull the trigger on this and get my special super awesome item. So he talks to the orb, and the orb's like, hey, what the fuck? You wake me up? He's like, hey, give your all to me. And the guy's like, are you prepared to save the world? He's like, yes. Kind of looking off to the side because he's a complete douche. It's going to destroy shit. Oh, it's a small notes that Floray's staff was called Vanguard and Bullet's gun was called Taltham. I forgot to mention it, but we also had the name for
Blade Sword, which is Ragnarok.
Sorry, it was Ragnarok. Yeah. Which get that good name, that good game's name out of your mouth. So he basically talks with the orb, and the orb's like, yeah, sure, bet. And then he forms into magical gauntlet armor with an eye called Gorgeous. So
Georgius, I guess.
Yeah, depending on what
in the Zinchian bullshit?
I think Zine should be insulted.
He would be. That's why I did it.
Very.
So it's a sacred armor, it's a clawed gauntlet, and he's laughing maniacally. And does anyone want to guess what happens immediately after this?
He uses the gauntlet to have sex.
I mean,
part right. Well, he doesn't use the gauntlet.
Yeah.
But he has sex.
Yeah, he's on the high, so he barges in and he's like, women, sex now.
Yeah, although it is a little funny that, like, right before that, the girls kind of hear him maniacally laugh, and like, the two whipped ones are like, oh, he's just having fun. And like, Eve, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah. Yeah, and we get these, like, orgasm shots. It's just weird, man.
Yeah, he's just on a power trip, obviously. And then the next day, it's a dark and stormy day.
Yeah.
Day of darkness.
Yeah.
Let's see. Norn is at base and informed that Blade has not yet been found. She's annoyed, but there's no change in plans. Are the heroes even... My question is, are the heroes even fucking important? Like, you don't just lose a hero and just say, well, we can't find her. It's like, no, fucking tear the city apart. It's a hero. They're like ordained by God.
These are one of the people that are needed to fight the fucking demon lord. Shouldn't you be a bit more upset about this?
Yeah.
If you could fight the demon lord.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They never cared all that much about, like, how they treated the healer, so why would they care about treating the other heroes like they're people?
Yeah, like, Flare and Kyaru are presumed, like, enemies of the state right now. You need the two remaining ones to be on high guard, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
See...
You want to die.
This doesn't feel like it's a story that is built inside of a world. It feels like it is a children's theater built with, like, all this cardboard and stuff in order to justify the plot.
But the way I would, it's a story that had already a terrible foundation stacked upon itself. It keeps stacking houses upon houses, and all of them are built like shit.
Why do you think I made the analogy that I did, Raymond?
I wanted to add my analogy to it.
Two things can be true at the same time.
You just repeated what I said, but with different words.
I know. I think one is more additive than like one's talking about the sequential addition, and the other one is talking about the performance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Did you just hit steamed
Y'all
hams?
should never.
I'm done with this. Go on. I won't be participating anymore. Goodbye.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
So what I've gathered from your analogy is that this is redo of Healer.
Yes.
You know what? What could be a better understanding than that?
But yeah, no, it doesn't get as bad as before, but it's still pretty bad. So don't worry, we still got plenty in stand here.
Right.
So basically, what is it? Norn is like just like, oh, let's get our plan.
She
underway.
reads the script basically. She surmises that like, okay, it doesn't really change anything, but she says that like, oh, more than likely. Actually, no, that's next episode. I'm sorry. They just go ahead and enact this plan, which is to make a public announcement in the city.
And I would make a Eggman joke, but he deserves better. So
no, 100%. Unlike KP, we're not going to insert that where it doesn't belong.
So, basically, she comes out onto the stage and is basically, let's see, what does she say exactly?
Some bullshit about liberating the fucking humans in this state and things like that.
They go to the stage.
How did
Kiargo and his crew are watching from the window. She announces that she came to liberate Briannica from the demons. Demons are using the blood collected from Briannica to spread their power elsewhere. Everyone knows that she's talking out of her ass.
Yeah.
And then she basically has two of her cloaked allies like start riling up the crowd. She false flags this. She basically enacts a false flag to get like someone tries to run forward and kill her, but he gets stopped by
Hawkeye. Knocks this guy
Hawkeye
out.
knocks him out.
And they use, and by the way, right after this, I love how Kiaru acts like, is this what Norn wanted? Motherfucker, you knew the plan. You mind read the blade previously.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Is this what Norn
In
wanted?
fact, you could have stopped this.
Yeah, he could have stopped this at any point. And he could stop what's to come, because suddenly everyone watching this get into a right tiff. And basically because like, oh no, we're being attacked. Guards, start attacking the people back. And it basically devolves into, well, a genocide. They just start
We have Andor at
people.
home.
We have Andor at home.
Essentially. It's Andor, but shit.
So yeah, she's just like, you know, everyone's being slaughtered. It's like, oh, you're all we're going to kill all the demons and the brainwashed humans. So basically this entire city is getting fucking purged. And I need to reiterate about the nature of why cities exist. And that there are valuable resources there, but also because after a time, some of the resources become services. You are now slaughtering everyone that lives here and provides the services that make the city half of the worth it is. At the minimum.
Yeah.
You kind of need these people alive. What the fuck are you doing?
She can't do that because she's evil.
It also brings up another question of, okay, if it was this easy to freaking, then they start mowing down these guys like left and right, shop owners, women, children, old people, all that shit. And you mean to tell me it was this easy, but they made it such a huge deal that the kingdom had to abandon this town ages prior?
We have
what the fuck? What
Titan
has
Executor.
changed?
Hello, my form of verbal identification is nameless.
But yeah, what's changed since that time that just lets it, okay, we can just steamroll this place now? There might be some possible explanations, but the show, I'm not going to write for the writer, okay? That's not my job.
Yeah, we know that Kiaru has changed the timeline. That's all we know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they basically enact a genocide. People are dying by the handfuls. Honestly, justice that upholds one's own ideals is completely worthless. This isn't justice, Kiaru. This is just outright slaughter. You're not holding. It's a really weird
Also,
fucking
you're
thing to
one to
say. Also,
talk.
yeah, you're one to talk. Like it's fucking just stupid. All this is just stupid.
Like, I'm sorry, Anime Epstein, but you have no right to preach to. Oh God.
I was gonna say, my notes here are: Kyaru, she's a manipulative bitch. This isn't justice to begin with, and also you're one to fucking talk. You abhorrent waste of air. And then from like a mile and a half away, Kyaru watches as Karaman saves someone's life. Kind of dumbly, actually. It's like, "Oh, you guys go. I'm going to stand here for no reason," and he gets cut down.
Yeah.
And guess what happens?
There's a romantic scene of him healing his boyfriend, and then they share a moment together.
Now that would actually be good.
He gets there, and Carmen's just straight up dead, like
Oh,
from a slash to the chest, which, like,
even though that happened
That's it?
seconds ago.
yeah,
Even though he has like a new super powerful arm now.
I thought that he could heal people basically back from the dead.
couldn't for his mother. I mean, she passed out like 2 seconds before he got to her.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, why didn't you heal them? Well, it's like, why did he have to die? And of course, this is like, he's genuine. Look at his face here. This man is genuinely fucked up over this.
Yeah, Kiara's actually upset about this.
This
Like-
means revenge. You were already gonna do that.
Yeah, what the
Yeah, it's if this were a character study on a horrible person justifying their terrible actions, there might be something here, but it's just not. It just isn't. So yeah, he summons his gauntlet and goes ham on killing everyone. Does it explain what his gauntlet does? Because his gauntlet has like a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they don't really explain what it does here, but we kind of get shown how it works later.
Guards seem endlessly convinced. Oh yeah, by the way, the guards are endlessly convinced that he's genuinely brainwashed. So it seems to me that the guards were not in on the plan and they are genuine about their fears.
Right.
So again, these are innocent, misled people that are getting horribly abused in the name of his revenge.
And Kiara has all the power in the world to knock these guys out, or to stun them, or disable them in any way. But he just decides to just cut them down.
Citywide purge? Did Kiaru rule over New Londo from Dark Souls? Because if so, sick the chosen undead bearer of the curse Ashen one on him. No. That wasn't a genocide. That was New Londo Water Park. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
You know what
Also,
you guys need? The feast on the corpse of Manus, the first pygmy. Chet Manley, who needs demons at this point? Darwin's taking care of them just fine.
I
Yeah.
will say the demons have been underwhelming in this show, like severely.
Yeah, it's weird how like they haven't actually done anything.
Too bad if you don't kill me, I won't die.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Was that a line?
What is
or did
that
I misread
line?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a line that
The-
Kiara said during this. Like,
Yeah,
they were
if you
cutting
don't
him.
kill me, then I won't die. It's like, yeah, that is generally what happens when you don't.
Oh, also incidentally, the orc and the human who I thought were dead at the end of the tavern being broken that they were talking to, they're alive, and then he just accidentally saves them. Like he wasn't trying to. Like, he just does it by accident. He just comes upon them in his slaughter. He doesn't even realize they're there.
Yep.
Did he save us? No. He's literally in a killing rage. Oh yeah, here's a better look at those stairs I was talking about that just have no railings or anything on them. It's
What
like,
the heck is wrong with people?
I don't know. They have railings in this setting. I don't know why no one's set any up.
Well, I mean, they don't have railings because they have those big ass walls on either side of them, so.
Oh, let's see.
People are weird.
So Norn basically reads the script a little bit. I mean, I joke, but it's a little bit understandable, I guess. So like she hears news from one of the guards that like, hey, there's this swordsman guy that's cutting down all of our troops, and we can't press on any further. Which, by the way, it was that easy for Kiariga to take care of all of this. I just want to put that forward again.
Yeah,
right.
He's slaughtering the entire armament in mass on his own.
Yeah, but Norm basically says, this must be the guy, this guy might have killed or gotten rid of Blade prior to all of this, which that's a huge jump, but sure.
Also, I just realized, you know what he could have done with Blade? Because, like, I was going to say, well, no, well, he couldn't do that because the thing that he really needed was for her to die so that her heroic weapon would revert to its orb form. So what he could do is temporarily kill her, then revive her and brainwash her. Why didn't he do that?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, you're telling me that fucking Josuke from JoJo Part 4 could kill someone in 1 second and like heal them the next and they would be fine, but this guy can't with all the bullshit heals that he can do? Fuck off.
Yep. They're talking about the feudal lord and trying to make use of him because he was the one that arranged for the city to function. It doesn't really matter. None of this is going to end up mattering. They get news about all the bullshit going on with the swordsman. Oh, and then Flare appears. Freya, just on her own. Did Kyaru change her face before they left, or she just knows how to project?
No, I'm pretty sure he just changed her face before this.
Is that why it took so long to get to his dying boyfriend?
Probably.
I can believe it.
Again, he fucks himself over because he
exactly
wants to do
he does. He
bullshit
knows what it's like to fuck himself, Twy.
He just constantly does all of the wrong things. I don't know why this man was chosen to be the healer. He is not a person who heals people. He doesn't give a shit.
Listen, okay? This is the perfect start to the last episode of the series, guys. This is the last one.
Oh, thank God.
He didn't change her face, I don't think.
Oh.
So she can just project Flare when she wants to, I think.
I don't know. Do we care?
How, though?
I don't.
Because it was established that in order to change faces, they need his magic.
Well, I know.
So unless if they're basically saying that she no longer looks like Freya anymore, she just now looks like Flare.
No, what I mean is, like, I think she can just change what the projection looks like.
How?
It's magic. Like,
fucking magic.
She can make a giant
There's
French
still
toast.
rules to magic, Raven.
Well,
You can't just say a wizard did it.
Well, I was gonna say ghost. Say what is it? The cantrip. It's not ghost sound. It's
I don't know.
I'm talking to them. Why? I'm talking to them. I'm trying to like get a reference here because like there are spells at like very low level that just like you can create the illusory image of
minor illusion.
Minor illusion. You can just create an illusion of something, no matter just whatever you want it to, as long as you know what it looks like. She could have a giant French toast flying up here giving this speech if she wanted.
Be more entertaining.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. But yeah, guys, this is the last episode, man.
She's
aren't you all glad we're here?
She's basically like, yeah, so this town is actually pretty nice. The people here are nice. They're not brainwashed. Not all the demons are good, but most of them here are. But all the same is true for humans. It's pointless to spill more blood.
It starts with the man in the mirror and all that good shit.
And you know what happens after she gives this speech and she's like pleading for everyone to stop fighting? All of the soldiers throw down their arms.
It was that easy.
It was that easy.
Yes, barely inconvenient.
Barely an inconvenience. It's like, so Kyaru, all those people you murdered were actually good-natured people that thought that they were genuinely trying to save people's lives. And when they were informed of the truth, they actually decided to change their ways.
It's, you know what would have been so much easier for him, other than the fact that he's this unrepentant, horrible asshole who should be on like several wanted lists. This guy is literally just Dalen.
Because I know that we talked about it before, but again, he is just Dalen.
Yes.
Like, we are watching the rise of the conqueror, pretty much. But you know, it would have been so much easier and simpler if he actually wanted to change the world so that nobody would have to suffer the way that he suffered again. Just have Freya go on looking like Flare and then explain to people about all of the horrible things that are being done and put pressure on her shit-ass father in order to change it by making both the townspeople and all of the soldiers make it so that he has no other choice. She can do that because she looks like the princess, because she is the princess. She just
she
doesn't
can
know
implant
it.
whatever freaking memories he wants to into her.
Right, the
through-
thing is,
It's
does she
literally
even not
that
know
easy.
it? Does she even not know it at this point? Because like she's
No fucking idea. You've got the notes, Birdman.
I don't know. I don't even know if she did this on her own volition or if Kyaru ordered her to. Like, there's like a gap of time where I'm not sure. Like, did he just say, "Hey, I'm gonna go run out and save my boyfriend here. I'm gonna change your face," or I can't remember. It doesn't fucking matter.
I'm going to say that he did because these women do not have agency of their own. They are not people.
But then why did it take them so fucking long? He went out there and slaughtered people wholesale.
Because they're fucking stupid. That's why. Because they are so shit-ass brain-fucked stupid because of all the times that he has just purposefully made them into these mindless sex dolls that they do not know how to function on their own with their own agency. That is also his fault.
Oh,
What I think happened is that like he's like, okay, girls, enact a plan, but only after I ore farm for a bit.
yeah. Let me go kill a couple of people justifiably, so that later on, when literally there's not a single ounce of resistance, like every soldier drops their arms. Every single one. There's not a single hint that anyone
they
keeps
literally
fighting.
pulled the Michael Jackson meme of lowering the rifle.
There is not a single person in the army that genuinely believes, like, oh no, they're still brainwashed and evil, and now the princess is too. There's not a single person that questions that, especially when magic is involved. It's like it's like the fucking it's back to No Game No Life, where none of the humans question why we have fucking magic chess. Like, why did no one question that? We have magic. Magic does all sorts of fucking shit. He's like, Nornhime, your strategy was brilliant. It's the false flag. It's not really that complicated. The idea of having a false flag. That's it.
Not brilliant.
It's actually very basic.
That happens a lot, actually.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about steel beams? No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. Want to make it clear. That is a joke.
So yeah.
So she's like, why is Flare somewhat interfering? And it's like, why?
Right.
How the hell are we equals? You never thought demons and demi-humans were any better than insects. She's like, oh, man, that would be interesting if we got any of that from Flare herself.
Yeah, she's all like, this is severely out of character for her. What the fuck's going on?
What character?
Exactly. She was just evil. I'm using discrimination for the benefit of the kingdom. And that's why she's vile, is that but that woman blindly spread her love.
Yeah. Freya just Flora used to just do it for the love of the game, basically.
What about Steel Beam? It's just a Pokemon move. Yeah, it's a Pokemon.
That flash cannon.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think there is a Steel Beam move. I forget.
Yeah, Girder, I think, has it. It is concerning that speech she just made. Those aren't her words. It's the speech she came up with by herself. Like, oh, my sister isn't that smart. And so basically Kyaru has slaughtered his way up to her room. They're trying to figure out what to fucking do. They say they should have brought Bullet with them, I think. And Kyaru just storms in, and thus begins the fight with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So, Vayu Hero didn't like... It doesn't matter. Basically, he reveals himself as Kyaru, and he begins he slaughters those guys wholesale. He has a fight with Hawkeye, and it goes on for a while, but then basically he reveals that it doesn't matter what Hawkeye does because he can actually do his disintegration heal thing at within an AoE of his hand. so he doesn't
Yeah,
actually
he
need to
doesn't-
touch
gonna
someone.
kill this
Wait.
good man just because he's in his way.
Wait. Better question. Why don't you fucking start with that?
It's
Exactly.
a good
No,
question.
it's even no. Wait. I know. This is even worse.
Yeah,
So you
sir.
know all of those soldiers that he killed earlier, and we
Yeah.
know that there are the types of healing that he does that doesn't kill people, it just paralyzes them. He can literally do that within AoE and just knock them out.
Yep.
He could have done that this entire
he could have.
time.
He could have just walked through and just paralyzed people AoE.
Yes.
Let's see.
Our protagonist.
Did we get the
everybody.
explanation
How
of
do
what
we
Gorgeous
know?
does? I feel like we do. Gorgeous has auto heal. He basically now requires an insta kill to die.
Yes.
Oh no! How original.
Which I don't know. I feel like he was already able to do that before, but whatever. But the range healing is kind of like the biggest thing that gets pointed out about this weapon.
Yeah. What was a waste?
And by the way, he laments a little bit after this that like, oh, I originally wanted to
Recruit him?
steal this guy's memories and skills and shit like that, but he had to die. But it's like, no, you literally didn't. You could have just stunned him.
Yeah.
Wait, can't he just heal by range and take his skills that way?
No, it's like he
Yeah,
has different types of heals. We'll get to it. I have a list of all of his
Okay.
powers, and it's we'll get to it.
Let's just end this episode and end this series so we can
Oh,
talk
you're
about
not ready for
something
the rest of this
worthwhile.
episode. Anyway, he kills the guy. His eyeball falls in front of her. As expected, one of the three Braves, he actually put up a fight. I've come to kidnap the princess. Knocks her out because he decides to. I think he just punches her. Yeah, he just punches
Yeah,
her.
he just punches
Oh.
her in the stomach.
Oh, it's the classic anime. I punch you in the stomach and knock you
Yeah.
out.
And of course, the light is
Yeah.
breaking through the trees, and everyone's reuniting with their loved ones. It's so happy. Kyaru and his crew did a good thing. Gag me.
Oh boy.
So, he chains her up in this room. I don't know where this is, honestly. And he heals her back to wakefulness.
Is that Kaiba with the cards?
Yeah, that's the Kaiba in the cards thing.
Oh my god, I love that scene so much. It's
Yep.
so good.
And then he like reads her mind, and he's like, "I knew it. She's the reason Miss Anna is dead." It's like, bitch, you knew that already.
Yeah.
He literally said he knew it too.
Look, we already know how this is going to end. I already know Shadamis this shit. He's going to hit her with the same healing thing that he did to Flare and add her to his harem.
Yes, but you're not ready for what becomes before that.
What the fuck could have happened before that?
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Well, you were wondering about something in the thumbnail.
The dog?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
he's gonna
dog.
make her fuck a dog?
Not
What?
quite that bad.
Not necessarily. No,
Um,
entirely.
But basically, it's like I'm gonna offer you. He's like, I'm gonna offer you a game out of kindness. And I'm just like, you're not fucking Jigsaw, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What is this game?
What's the game?
If she doesn't participate, she'll be tossed to the demons with a with a mark detailing her crimes, and she agrees
What?
to play because that'd be she'll be torn to shreds effectively by all the horrible thing that she just did.
Yeah, she get fucking
So-
lynched by the crowd.
He brings out a special guest
What?
to join the effort.
What?
Where is it? Where is it?
Fuck.
Scrolling ahead. Come on.
Yeah, he
He-
waxes
also
philosophical.
briefly
he
chokes
slaps
her.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
he brings in a
More-
special guest.
Said Okaiba.
What the fuck?
Oh, what the?
Yeah,
What the
Yeah.
fuck am I looking at?
it's the
You know, I'm
dog.
still asking myself that question. I know, and I still don't have an answer. So if you ever happen to find one, hit me.
Nameless says, why do I keep thinking of ideas now? Pit Kyaru against the Doctor after I said that one last stream. After the Doctor gets pissed with him, time for the healer to know the full fury of a Time Lord. The family of blood. We said that last stream. You're stealing from us now.
What the fuck
But yeah,
is this?
basically the game is, Don't orgasm from your sister's touch until morning. And if she loses, she'll lose her memories and become Kyaru's pet for life, like Flare. Norn calls him a psychopath. She is correct.
She is very
Yeah.
correct.
What the
Very,
actual
yeah.
fuck?
In the award for understatement of the entire show.
Yeah, so
Does she have fucking hard eyes?
yes.
Yeah,
my
Kiara
God.
just mind
I was like,
controlled
at this
Flare
point,
into
just
a
like
dog.
I seriously, all these times, like, just make a fucking hentai. Just make a fucking hentai. Why did you just?
Honest
why
to
did-
God, man.
Yeah. I was surprised that like this.
I mean, a
wasn't- because
hentai
I
would be
don't-
less misogynistic than this.
Honestly, yeah, it would.
Like, honestly, I don't even know if they even made that much of their money back by making this in a regular anime.
I
hope
genuinely like,
not.
because most anime are to like advertise the manga and such. I want to know the numbers behind this fucking show. Genuinely.
I don't.
No,
well,
we
okay,
used to
you're
tie
right.
into
That would make me
Alabama.
sad. That might make me sad.
Yeah,
Y-
nah.
yeah.
I don't want to know the number of my fellow men that got this.
Oh, and women. Remember, we actually like
men as in
Oh my
humanity.
God.
Okay, fair.
Unless I would only want to know if it was somehow. I know it's not, but if it was somehow in the double digits. But that's the only because that is the. It would actually improve my faith in humanity. But
If
You
like
know,
only
at this
20
point-
people watched it.
At this point, I don't think that women watch this to actually enjoy it as some sort of catharsis for getting revenge, like what we had mentioned in like 2 weeks ago. I
Yeah.
think that it was morbid curiosity and horror as to how bad this show got. And we don't even know if the majority of those people watched to the end. They just
true.
said that the demographics happen to be a higher rate of women than what they thought that it would be. We don't know
Right.
how many episodes they watch. We could have just had all of those women watch only the first episode, but they would still count.
Yep.
And not to mention, I don't remember. Remind me, because I've only seen a clip from that interview, Raymond. But like, did the guy said that in relation to it was there were higher amounts of people reading the light novel than he
No,
expected, or watching?
It was
anime?
watching the anime. It was anime
Okay.
numbers, and someone said, I can't remember what the source was, but someone gave like a pseudo reputable source that it was like 40% to 50% women, which is like a wild number to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so the sister sex happens. He fucks them together.
Yeah. So this is Lily Orchard's favorite scene.
Oh my fucking god, you're right. No, wait, there's a
I'm gonna
man
put up on the
involved. Of
map.
course it's not.
Well.
So yeah, that happens. And because Norn fails, because of fucking course she does, he does his thing, erases her face, erases her mind, and now, congratulations, he now has a little sister that he just discovered that he's been separated from for a long, long while.
What?
Even though they look nothing alike, and she still has pink hair, like Flare. Just don't think about it.
Well, and also he introduces Krylitz to Eve. Got that going on.
Yep.
Curry has was worried about him, so that she was worried about him, so she came and to make sure he was all right here. And so he walks up
Yeah,
and
she'll
kisses her.
come in a second.
Yeah, you
I
say
was
that,
just gonna
and yeah,
make
here's
that
the
joke.
penultimate sex scene.
Yep,
or no,
the
the ultimate sex
penultimate
scene.
orgy.
The ultimate orgy where it's just everyone going at it simultaneously. By the way, Norn as the little sister completely on board with fucking her brother immediately.
Yeah.
Like, there was not even a fucking bit of hesitation.
Ew.
Yeah, not even a little.
Ew.
So like, obviously, this dude just mind controlled her into being like this. It's like, dog, what the fuck?
What was her name after this? Ellen. Her name is now
Doesn't
Ellen.
matter.
Ellen?
I just want to be thorough. Yeah, but you can see right now, Utena is crying because this entire thing. Oh yeah, and by the way, back to Cuck Queen. So,
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course. 'cause
yeah.
We had to complete it. Yeah.
God.
so now we're in the epilogue because that's the end of the revenge for this anime right now. The story will continue, but let's see, where's the
Yeah.
leads Also,
Yeah, the king is upset. Spaghetti, and he brings in Bullet, who says that, "Hey, go and capture this bitch." He's like, "Yes, as you wish, Your Highness."
Yeah, Mr.
What the fuck is he
Priest.
gonna do?
That's a
I
good
don't
question.
know. Well,
But
I do know, but you know.
you'll need to tell us what happens to him. I'm curious. Okay,
Okay,
is his
we'll
death
do
as
it
bad
after
as
this.
Blade's?
Well, up to what I remember, he doesn't die yet.
Ah.
Jesus.
Nameless says, okay, here's an idea you didn't have. SpongeBob and Patrick humiliating Kiara over the course of an episode. I don't want them anywhere near. They're too pure, man.
Yeah,
no.
man, I don't want that.
Also, Raptor now has a girlfriend, and I'm happy for him.
Good for the Raptor.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He deserves that. So he's like, oh, they're divvying up who rides with who, and Setsuna's disappointed that she's not riding with Kyaru. So blah 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 blah. They say goodbye to Krylet because she has to go leave to do things. Kyaru goes to Carmen's grave to lay flowers at it.
You knew this guy for a day.
It was more like a week, but all the same, it was just like, it's fucking hilarious.
Well, the man is the only human after all, so of course he would feel bad for his death.
And
Right,
like, Anna, your
right.
revenge has been executed, so I guess we're like, oh, you remember her. That's great. I'm glad you didn't mention her at all before, after seeing her.
I'm glad that
horribly
you
die.
didn't. I'm glad that you didn't bury her and then put flowers on her grave.
Yeah, that's a good point. We didn't see
True.
any burial for that. He gets stopped by Orc and Mister here, and they give him a bunch of supplies because they're nice and they know that he's leaving. I didn't say them with the intent of doing so, but I could get used to. Basically, he's like, "Oh, I could get used to being a hero," and he's like, "Maybe I've gone soft. Oh, I'm starting to care for the girls that are actually that I have under my that are slaves under me. Am I afraid of losing them?" And then he thinks about Blade and the horrible things Blade did to him.
Bullet.
Yeah.
No, I was the same, honestly.
Yeah. Flaming his chest.
Are you calling? Do you keep calling him Blade because he's black?
No, I would not insult the actual Blade like that.
That's what I thought.
Then we find Bullet. He's in his shrine to Kyaru, who he hasn't met at all. But he's just fantasizing over this kid's face. And he starts jacking it. So we know he's bad.
In San Diego.
Yeah, there was a cum shot. I skipped past it for you.
Thank you.
No, we still kind of saw it.
Yeah, but like I didn't want to linger on it.
Good thing I wasn't looking at it.
So yeah, what are my final notes going on here before we?
Yeah, I think Kiarga makes his last unhinged speech right before he starts
listing off all the
his
girls
new
that he's
journey.
conquered.
Yep.
They're all first-rate women. As I continue doing what's right, God is surely telling me to do my best. The world exists for me, exacting all of my revenge. I'm wondering what bright future lies ahead of me.
What the fuck is wrong with his face?
My happiness is the world's happiness.
You know, it's really telling, and again, I wonder what the fuck you were thinking in that first week, because he's basically saying that these are first-rate women now because they are docile sex toys who don't have personalities of their own.
Honestly, because I did write this down. Like, I actually did. I think it was just the knee-jerk of hearing someone else say it and just knowing, like, how the zeitgeist of, like, everyone being called misogynist. I think it was that knee-jerk. I genuinely think it was no, we can't call everyone misogynist, but it's like, no, he fucking is.
Look, the guy has clearly learned his lesson since then.
Yeah, you don't need to keep harping on it. Jeez.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you are not letting him. This is not being let go at all.
Not. We had to go through 3 weeks of this shit. Why would I let him off the hook?
Why are you putting this on me? Why are you? I blame Nameless and Orange.
It was $1,000, Twilight. Come the fuck on.
We spent 2 hours on these 4 episodes, but we spent like how many episodes on, or how many hours on the previous 8 episodes?
Because things in the previous episodes steamroll into here that we don't even need to mention now. Like, we talked about at depth about the healing and the memory thing, and we're just at this point, yeah, this is a complaint we've brought up a dozen times before. So it's like, at this point, it's just steamrolled. I was actually expecting it to take longer, but it's like, oh no, we can actually just gloss over this.
Like I said, I rewatched these episodes. Not a whole lot happens in them.
The worst stuff happens.
You have to
doing,
watch
man?
them twice. I feel so sorry for you, Kaiser.
Hey Pete,
Well,
how you doing,
I knew
man?
I had to help. I knew I had to help here at some point because
I was
things
dying.
did kind of drag a little bit.
Yeah.
Nameless says that's what a supervillain says. Yes. Espionta, he gets a fox daughter. Guess what happens? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he does.
The show revels in Kiaru's villainy, but it can never slip. But it can never slip to making him feel like an actual villain. He's still doing good, quote unquote, by his revenge. He's just an edgier, more fucked up Punisher. But he's also keeps fucking up and blaming everyone else for his mistakes, and the story fails to recognize it. Over and over again, the story wants to say, oh, he's actually the villain, but they cannot dedicate themselves to actually making him evil. They must caricature
They don't
every
fully
single
commit to it.
antagonist to make him seem like he is somehow better than them, when he is nowhere near better than them. He is he is a complete piece of shit. And I have some comparisons. This is not Boku no Pico, which is a direct hentai for degenerate scum. This is not a hentai for degenerate scum. Boku no Pico knows what it is and stays in its fucking lane. This is not a good revenge story like Count of Monte Cristo, which knows what it is and stays in its lane and does it brilliantly. This is not the Serbian film, which is all about talking about the nature of abuse, the nature of censorship. It's all about the cruelties of humanity, but also challenging censorship in the film in Serbia, where it was regulated. This is not fucking. Oh God, I'm suddenly blanking on it. This is not 120 Days of Sodom, which were challenging the entire nature of fucking puritanical belief in its day, and that's even in question. But like, this is not any of these things.
Totally
It's not trying to say anything. It's not trying to do anything. It's just here purely for some sick, fucked up idea of what revenge is, and it's disappointing on every single angle you can see it from. It doesn't do anything with the RPG elements. The main character just has powers that let him do what he wants whenever he fucking wants. It is by far one of the most vapid, disgusting things I have ever watched in my life. And the fact that I am rubbing my throat raw right now in rage should tell you I am willing to go mute right now if it means expressing just how much I loathe this fucking show and every person that contributed towards making me watch it. Ah, I have been sitting on that speech for 3 fucking weeks. Ow!
You know what? It's kind of fitting that you get to do it when you're in the most pain.
The main writer of this, my running theory on it is exactly what Twi picked up on, and I'm glad I am not alone, so I know I'm not a crazy person. With how this story treats women/lesbians, I think the writer is a repressed, woman-hating homosexual who's overcompensating.
Yeah.
Oh!
I could see it.
Anyway, some super chats before too.
If someone else could read them, please. I gotta use the restroom.
Segue. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
I just don't want him to keep talking. I want him to like drink some honey tea
Yeah,
or
no
something
problem.
right now.
I will start off with.
Actually, I will go
let's
get
see.
some honey.
Oh, good man.
Actually, wait, which one was the latest one?
Silver-haired freak is the most latest one, and it's oh god, this is literally Dalen's backstory. Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
this is
been
the
over this.
prequel to Shadow the Conqueror, guys. This is the prequel.
Banner Lee 9590. Hear me out. Raul Evans from the Dark Massacre of the Vengeful Hero. He's just Kiaru, but both morally better because he's not a sexist rapist, but still comes up with punishment worse than Kiaru. Okay, so it's not hard to be morally better than Kiaru. Like
Yeah,
that
I was
is
about to say.
like
It's
that
the
that
easiest thing in the world.
The
Yeah, that's
bar,
Yeah,
the bar is below hell.
yeah. And like I think part of what makes this so bad and what makes the angle of revenge this story takes so vapid, and I think this I'm theorizing because he didn't tell me this might be where the show might be very fundamentally flawed, like he was trying to describe earlier, which is that it's really hard to there is okay, it is way easier to justify someone killing another person out of revenge, right? You can argue self-defense, you can argue it stops them from doing any further harm, etc., etc. We know the whole song and dance. Rape is like the number one thing that is like probably quite possibly the worst crime that you can commit to a singular other human being, let alone, multiple other people. Like we're stepping into this is the event horizon between like domestic crimes and going full blown terrorist or dictator or whatever, right? Like actual scumbag bullshit. And it's hard to make a hero that does that be enjoyable to follow.
Yeah, man, even Shad M. Brooks, he couldn't do it with his character. And if even Shad couldn't do it, how could you?
Yeah.
I nearly
Shad
threw up
is
in my
just-
mouth saying that. Holy shit.
I almost threw up listening to it.
Oh my god.
I mean, at least Shad had to frame it in the sense of like, oh, I'm sorry. It starts with sorry. That kind of
Sorry.
bullshit.
Alright, that's hard.
But this guy, we're just there frame one with this bullshit.
Yeah.
And like even then, again, as Raymond says, they don't fully commit to him just being a bad guy and doing things to legitimately like good people. They try to keep doing this whole code thing that he has, which isn't even consistent or makes sense in an interesting way.
It's something because I guess the quintessential revenge story, Count of Monte Cristo. Edmond Dantes is not a good person.
No, he's not.
Not at all. He is going up against like absolutely horrible people. That is correct. But the story itself does not shy away from the fact that this shit is destroying him.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
By the way, that honey hit the spot, and I had to resist myself. My family are watching Deep Space Nine downstairs, and I was just like, good media.
Show.
Oh,
I had to resist
exist.
this urge to watch
I almost
good media.
forgot.
oh my god, overhype him. Thank you.
What?
That is hilarious. Remember him?
Oh.
This is him now. Feel old yet?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Also,
God.
other super chats almost missed.
Alright.
Nameless, $5. So he's the unholy spawn of the Punisher at his worst, and Demona from Gargoyles. How dare you and bring up
Honestly,
those two
like,
characters?
here's the thing: it's hard to like even say like Punisher at his worst because like even Frank, as
He
like
actually has a
he
code.
does enjoy what he does. He's in denial
Yeah.
about it, but he does enjoy it. The thing is that even if like he somehow did just accept what he enjoyed, there would always, at least like the Frank that I'm familiar with, there would always, I don't know if he would ever do stuff this bad because he is or at least was at one time like a family man. He had a family, he had like children. It's like that kind of like origin, I feel almost kind of the thing that drove him to become the Punisher in the first place, the love that he had for his family, his wife and his children, I feel like would almost be too much to even allow him to cross the kind of line that this fucko did
No,
here.
the story does things to actually humanize him.
Frank would not force someone into getting cannibalized.
No.
Yeah.
Period.
It's a thing. It's a thing about Punisher is that Frank actually does have a code. He does draw the line at women and children.
Oh yeah,
and it's consistent too.
With the exception of certain women in the Marvel
Yeah,
universe.
well,
but
I was gonna
that's
say people that are trying to kill him. I completely
exactly
expect that.
Mm.
But
Ed
Anyway,
Stavinsky, can we have an opening of Megamind type villain where they just in it for the fun of the game? I mean, there are some stories that are like that. I think the writer of Konosuba made a story that's sort of like it, but you know, in his style. I forgot the name of it, but I remember that being funny.
I can believe it.
Honestly, I want more. I mean, not like a lot of them, but I would like to see more villains, not protagonistic villains, but strictly antagonistic villains that are meant to be defeated, who are just like, sadistically evil, but like, not in like, like someone's getting off to it or some shit like that, but just like Disney
In the
villain
Doofenshmirtz
evil.
kind of way.
Yeah, well, not
So-
necessarily Doofenshmirtz, but just like Disney villain evil. Just like they are
Okay.
entertainingly evil, and they don't really have much more to them, and like they are just kind of there for like the protagonist to overcome, but while still being entertaining on their own.
Honest question, Pete. Have you ever seen Monster?
Okay, that's on my list, but
Monsters. Yeah, I tried to put him onto that show. For
I've heard a lot about the villain.
Johan
Johan
is fucking
Liebert.
amazing.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Okay, I will bump that up.
Like, no, I will unironically say, Johann Liebert, top 5 villains of like all fiction. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I've heard that from like so many people. I'm very interested. I'm like my expectations are at their peak right now.
Yeah.
It's entirely with the fact that, just to give an example for Johann being sadistic, he outright, basically, this is just a minor thing that he does, like not even a big thing. He basically pushes an alcoholic to like go sober for a long time. Then he offers him a whiskey bottle after mentally breaking him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And that's a shit he does in an afternoon, man.
Anything to say
Yep.
about my Demona part of this super chat regarding Kyaru? I don't know enough about gargoyles. I only caught a few episodes when I was
do.
younger.
I vaguely the only thing that I
Yeah,
remember
so-
from Gargoyles is the Xanatos Gambit.
Yeah, well, Damona's whole thing is that she's basically just prejudiced towards humans because, to be fair, they did betray them in the beginning of the story. She does have her sadistic points, but she isn't this horrible.
The Orange
Well,
Man
at
said,
the very least, she's much more efficient about
sorry,
it.
I need to point
guess.
in the other news. The Orange Man says, in other news, I finished season 2 of Farscape yesterday. Such a good show. You all watch it. You can get the fuck out of here talking about good shows after the shit you put me through with this. I know Nameless was the one that suggested, but you're the one that kept pushing him to do it. So like, come on. No.
We have
Golly,
more to
man.
talk about because you have a wall of text that let's bring our attention back to it.
Oh yeah, I can post this. So I went on the wiki just to see, and I present to you guys there in the chat, the server chat, so you guys can see it.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
This
Oh no.
is the list of Kyaru's abilities.
Okay.
What in the hell?
And
And
people
they-
complain about
Here we
people
go.
complain about Bleach and Ichigo having too many.
Oh no
powers.
no
I'm
no
like,
no no no!
"Oh."
Yeah, no. I am. Bleach is far more comprehensible than this bullshit.
Oh, easily, but still.
Innate
Nah,
abilities, healing magic, just heal. By healing things and concepts, Kyaru performs various abilities from the healer class. Although this is the basic ability of all healing magicians, being a hero, Kyaru has been granted with superior version of this ability that allows him to restore any living being to their optimum condition by understanding their perfect form. This power has been referred to by many as as a creating power, creating something from nothing, or even time manipulation. Moreover, by taking advantage of the process of
Wait,
healing
she's
heroes
like
healing
Orihime? What the fuck?
and stopping or modifying the process consciously, Kyaru has been able to awaken many sub-abilities of this power. Cool. That's what I want to do.
Oh yes.
Recovery heal, the original form of his healing magic that is unrivaled by any other healing magician in the world. By manipulating time and matter, Kyaru can return things to their original states and heal deep injuries from himself or others, including deadly illnesses or poisons or even brain damage. Meanwhile, the patient is just barely alive. Kyaru would be able to save them and restore their bodies to their optimum state. Bullshit. However, in order to do this, the user must understand the perfect condition of the body that he tries to restore, and in order to do that, he must see all the memories and feel all the experiences from the target by this technique, meaning that Kyaru would feel the lifetime of pain in his patients in just a few seconds. Initially, using this power cost him unbearable pain, but after a period of time, he gained enough mental strength and determination to resist and keep conscious. After obtaining the pain resistance skill, he became able to activate. Oh! Didn't realize that!
And they would
Oh.
activate what?
Oh,
Hey, I didn't actually read. I didn't want to read this until I was live on stream to get my honest reaction. I didn't know he had pain resistance. That's bullshit.
Oh, maybe that was
Oh.
like a thing that was said. I know they said that in the manga.
It was
Is
not
that like
in the anime.
They say that in the anime.
Is that like the drug resistance? He just feels so much pain,
Nah,
he
it's
gets
a
resistance
different
to it.
thing.
Well, no. What he means is like you just get it after a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
That's
so.
stupid.
Nameless.
I know.
Mind if I reference a previous stream of mentioning the ethical bug again? That city purge would result in the "you're horrible" line. Dude,
That
that
took you so long, idiot.
I was gonna say like, and the cannibalistic rape zombies wouldn't.
Yeah, it was what?
So basically, he's immune to the pain now. Imitation heal. Every time Kyaru heals someone, he's able to gain the class's abilities of his target as a side effect, effectively becoming a jack of all trades, able to use a great variety of powers of different classes and adapt to many situations. He already used this skill many times before, retaining all knowledge from different fighters, soldiers, and mages. Nevertheless, he's only able to copy the abilities and not the class's skills, which boost them or even allow the activation of some abilities. He's unable to use these powers with the same efficiency as their original user, being able... Who wrote this fucking paragraph?
I was gonna say he wasn't able to use them with the same efficiency as the actual person. He literally used a sword technique so well that Sword Saint Hoo-Ha, I can't remember her name. I don't want to remember her name.
Kryla.
She thought like, oh, this is a royal technique. Only the royal family know this. He was able to do it that well enough.
Yeah, and he was such a good alchemist that he was able to fix up 3 fucking stabs to
Does
make
Kyaru
them better
count as a
than they
Gary
were.
Stew? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
He is
100,
completely.
110%. Not even a question, right, Pete?
Oh, completely, entirely, based on everything. Like hell, like this whole paragraph right here would otherwise prove it with like how much they want to fucking stretch what it means to heal so that he can do all the shit that he does. Is there ever really a time when he faces any real struggle for like more than 10 minutes of runtime?
He thought Norn was impressive.
Oh, that's a good question to raise. Is
Why?
Yeah, like why did Norn get the punishment she? Again, it goes back to there's no thematics to his punishments either. So like,
Yeah, no.
like
What did
okay,
she do?
I was gonna say like it was the implication because she talked a lot about her sister, but like she got so little screen time. It's like, was she like obsessed with her sister? Was there something there that like there was a pseudo incest thing going on with her sister to begin with, and that Kyaru is exploiting? I don't know.
Look,
But that doesn't make any sense because she often spoke about her sister like she looked down on her.
Well, I mean,
Look,
it could be like
as
a
much as
hate love type deal.
as much as I wanted to
You're
be
so obsessed with that.
I'm just telling you, like, it's the only thing that makes sense in this
That's like
context.
the first thing that you go to so often. It's
But
so funny.
That's more a joke, but like this time it's like, no, that's like literally the only thing I can think of why that would be thematically fitting.
Look, as much as I wanted to be, being a bitch is not a crime, so what the heck?
Yeah.
So let's see. Knowledge, however, he's still capable of combining these powers with his own
However,
experience.
he is still capable of combining these powers with his own experience and the experience of those from who he obtained them to adapt these techniques to his own body and fighting style and reach the first class practitioner level, whatever the fuck that is. Just a stage behind the very best. Another drawback of this power is that there is a limited number of abilities that Kyaru cannot keep integrated with his stats at any time. What, he can't heal away that limitation? Fuck off. Because at the time of his escape of the Gioro castle, he ends up forgetting and losing the abilities that he copied after a month, unless he became able to perfectly remember sensation and working of a specific ability.
That never came up.
Yeah, no.
Where is that?
I don't even remember this even being brought up in the manga.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm... My brother got me onto reading webtoons and everything else, and there's one of them I think is like the world's greatest like real estate developer. The whole meme of the entire show is that his best friend is the actual protagonist, and all the ladies love the actual protagonist and think he's ugly. And worst of all for him is that his singing voice is so bad, the King of the Dragons literally teleports himself to the moon to get away from his singing.
Huh.
Oh my god.
You can have such interesting fantasy protagonists with stupid concepts, like the simple fact that his only power is that he's really good at architecture. That's it.
There we go. Josh Thomas Moore new. In the manga, the sister who is bad mouthing the other does want praise from the other one that she's bad mouthing.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I think that actually was mentioned. Let me check my notes. I think we glanced over it because I just wanted to get done with this shit.
Yeah, I just wanted to think about good media for a second. My apologies.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh.
Let's see.
I'll read some more of this powers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free.
Looting heal. Another side effect of using
Looting
recovery
heal?
heal, which allows Kiaru to absorb the experience points of his targets. Yeah, he did
Oh,
mention
Yeah.
that.
So we
Allowing-
asked about
yeah.
that because Twy was like, is it EXP or is it their
Oh, right,
experiences
yeah.
or their EXP? And it's both, but also neither.
Yeah. On the other hand, this I'm just
Schrodinger's
skipping
EXP.
to the yeah. I'm
Schrodinger's sex.
Yeah, I'm skipping to the very bottom. On the other hand, this ability can also be used to absorb all the mana from someone, or just a portion if you want.
What?
So yeah, there's that. Then there's corruption heal, which is basically the healing that lets them kill people and explode their bodies.
It's
there-
the equivalent of harm.
Corruption.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's an inflict wounds type shit.
Don't. I want to get that spell later for Laura. I don't want to remember this series when that happens.
Spoilers, no spoilers.
Transformation of this ability allows Kiaru to modify his own body and those of his targets with a great variety of effects. Talent values manipulation. By tampering with talent values, he can change his stat spread and in consequence.
Oh yeah, he did say stuff
What?
like that. In
He
the
can
manga.
just change
Yeah.
his fucking stats.
Yes, he
Fucking
can. I forgot he
when?
could.
I know that. Okay,
I don't know why they took this out of the anime. In the manga, he
Because
did
it's
say
fucking stupid. That's why.
I know it's stupid. I know. The rest of the shit is stupid, man.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Fate does that ability, but better. Would you like to know who does? No, there's a character with the ability to change his stat spread. Would you like to know who it is?
Who?
Is it Gilgamesh?
No, it's Enkidu, the second strongest servant ever and best friend to Gilgamesh.
Oh well, there you go.
The
Literally,
Orange Man says, watch more Batwoman. Much better than this.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Ironically, yes.
the
Yeah,
second
it'd also be
strongest
more
servant
entertaining,
ever.
Like, not even just ironically.
Yeah, the second strongest servant
Oh.
ever. That's one of his main abilities, like changing his stat spread.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh my god, it's stupid.
He
Okay,
apparently used it in
appearance-
both the places that we saw them. However, it is as useful ability. It cannot change his total stat amount, with the sole exception of optimizing the hidden body potential, which only works once. What? What does that even mean?
Oh yeah. Like I think that's at the very bottom. This is at around where I stopped reading back then. He does this whole limit break thing where he just like supercharges himself
Yeah.
for a limited amount of time.
Kiaru can change his physical appearance and the ones of any of his targets at will, giving them any aspect that he desires. This power used to create his his Kiarga personality and modify the appearance of Flare. Being able to change the gender of the target along with Kiaru's words. Nevertheless, it has never been put to use, as when Kiaru has need of said changes to be limited. He limited to change all the sexual characteristics of himself and his targets, ignoring the genitals. But tits aren't not genitals.
Wait.
Basically, it says he
What?
could change their sex, but he doesn't. He just leaves the dick intact.
Okay, but why though?
Because he's a repressed homosexual and vaginas are icky.
Yeah.
I have a horrible joke. I'm not saying it.
We're already on a horrible stream, so
DM it to me.
anyway, memory manipulation.
Yeah, I'm not.
By touching his target's heads and tampering with their brains, Kiaru is able to alter their memories. However, as he stated, he is unable to erase old memories or create new ones, only putting a lock on them and making the person amnesiac. See, this is information that wasn't in the anime.
No.
So Flare is still in there. Flare and Norn still exist,
Yeah,
which would be way more
apparently.
interesting as a persistent threat if that were like
So,
more focused on.
Can we bring it back to Obsession for a tiny bit?
Sure.
So the whole point of Obsession, the story, not to spoil or anything, of what exactly happens is like a monkey's paw of like, I wish this girl loved me more than anything in the world.
Oh
that
yeah,
girl
no, I
is
saw the
still in there.
I saw the trailers for that. Yes. Oh god, that's horrifying.
It is legitimately horrifying. And also, by the way, that actress, my god, I will watch your career with great interest. Holy shit, that was terrifying.
Let's see. He is still able to consciously select which memories block, being able to conserve the knowledge and practical experience of their targets. Like in the case of Freya, who forgot her time as Princess Flare, but conserved the knowledge and practical skill of a genius class magic user. Also forced target to experience memories as shown with Correa Krylet. Oop, not what I want to do.
The what?
No, remember in the episode where they fought, he did shove some memories into her to share, like,
Right.
oh my god, these horrible things are happening because of the kingdom.
Keep pressing the
right.
button. I just
So that we did see that Kiaru can use heal on enchanted magical objects, changing their functions. Wait, what? I thought that was alchemy. I thought that was his alchemy bullshit. Okay.
Okay.
I guess not.
I guess healing applies to inorganic things too. Limit break. While normally the body's brains only allow the muscles to use 10% of their full potential in order to prevent them from
Oh my
destroying.
god.
Harry is able to remove this limiter and fight beyond his abilities. At the same time, he constantly heals himself, neglecting negative side effects of removing the limiter. He developed this tactic in order to fight Bullet, the gun hero, since even with his speed focus spread values, he can't reach him nor resist the power of the divine cannon Taslim. He can also grant this state to others as he did in Garuga, and his men help him fight against Hulk. I actually do sneeze recently, so, you know. At the same time, he enhanced their enable. Fucking, you just turn on limit break with no consequence. Time reversal.
Yeah,
heal.
essentially.
In the original timeline, Kiaru used the power of the Philosopher's Stone to cast. There's that, and then Purification Heal, the true power of his healing magic, which is a conceptual attack capable of removing all impurities. What?
Yeah.
Are you speaking fucking Greek to me? Zero. Translate this bullshit.
I don't think Zero wants anywhere near this shit.
No, I'm positive he doesn't. I just literally, this is all Greek to me entirely. To literally.
Yeah.
It's not gay if it's clay. Embrace your truth, dog.
Oh my god.
So it's a joke in the Fate fandom that Gilgamesh says it's not gay if it's clay with Enkidu.
Christ. But these are, for the record, this list, these were just his innate abilities.
Oh, innate! We haven't gotten to the learned skills or anything else.
No,
like
because
that.
we would be here for like another few hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Also, Daigato made some new art.
Oh boy.
Oh joy.
Good, because I have one last point to really, really harp on. With the way the story is structured.
What structure?
Well, that's don't get Jack Quest 3. It's finally over. Hey guys, I got a new friend. Hey.
Aww.
It's I don't know
Guillamon.
which Digimon that is. Guillamon.
Aww.
The
I like
Tatomon.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay.
I love that guy.
This is much, but my point is, remember all the way back when we were talking about that interview that he had and how he said he was very disappointed how revenge stories stopped. Like they get the revenge and then the story just keeps on continuing.
Yeah.
I mean, like this.
Well, I was going to say
exactly.
the structure of this is more so. I am going to get the revenge on like the focal point of the revenge. Flare was the focal point vengeance target this entire time. She's the one that did the most to him. If anyone got the horrible death, it should have been Flare. I don't agree that she should have, but
and she was taken care of in what, episode 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Episode 2, she's out of the picture. Episode 2, the revenge is done. So my theory on this is he just needed to keep going. So that's why Kiaru is obsessed with justifying revenge. It's like, this is how he thinks is better with revenge stories. What's better? Oh, every single new chapter of their life, they just find a new thing to get revenge on. Like, I justify it because I'll flash back to something that happened to him in the past where you can get revenge on them. It's like, that's not how that works.
Like, so I'm gonna be so dead ass. Even if it was how that worked, Dr. Doofenshmirtz did it better because at least it's entertaining and he's meant to be pathetic.
Yeah.
It all started at the day of my birth. Neither of my parents showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a great show, and this was just such a bad one, man.
I need
I had to suffer. Like, I could only take this one episode at a time. Because let's be clear about something else at the very end of the day. This show is fucking boring.
It's very
I
boring.
can see
Yeah.
why.
Like, yeah, sure, it has these spikes in absolute lunacy, and the characters are deplorable. The innocent ones aren't, but they're all fucked over by the actual monsters. There's not a single good person in the show that actually has agency. The one that did died so they could justify his boyfriend running off and slaughtering people.
He just stood there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died so that we wouldn't have any yaoi moments. Okay.
Yes.
Oh no, not yaoi.
But legitimately,
how horrible.
If it weren't for these outrageous scenes, this would just be a nothing burger. This entire show.
Literally no one would talk about it. Like, it's literally after the very first episode, or sorry, the second episode, sorry, nobody really talked about the show after that point. There are like some people that were reacting to it and stuff, but it came and went, kind of, sort of, literally, and then just never again.
It definitely is up there as one of the worst things I have ever seen in my life. I'm trying to think of, and I struggle to find whatever might be worse.
Yeah, it's
anyone want to offer any suggestions what could be worse? Because I can't think of any.
Look, the last worst thing that we really got down to was
Babylon,
Shadow the Conqueror, and Age of Scorpius.
We kind of got into the story with Age of Scorpius. We were more so talking about the meta of it, kind of. But the story is garbage. The story,
quality-wise, is what I was going for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I go back and forth whether or not this or Shadow the Conqueror is worse.
I mean, I'd like to say that this is worse. The issue is I don't think that the author of Redo of Healer defends all the actions and everything else that like his MC does, like Shad does.
Yeah, I was going to say, Shadow of the Conqueror doesn't revel in the horrible things, but it doesn't acknowledge the horrible things either. This one revels in the horribleness of its character, but also tries to say that he's a good guy. It's like, one is like straight down the middle, not trying to do either thing, and it's kind of annoying in that way. The other one is literally being pulled in both directions. It's like, you combine them and you just get the worst of all worlds, because no one's really good or bad. It's just awful.
The fence sitter and the butterfly.
You all suck.
This might end up being a shorter stream, but like
part
of
what
made
us able to just blitz through these last 4 episodes is it's just like, these are, other than the shocking moments, there's literally just nothing here.
This show only exists on shock value.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, that was all I thought that it was when I first heard about it. I honestly thought it was just like the first 2 or 3, whatever happened in like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I thought that was just kind of it. But then when I found out there was more, it's like, oh,
this is
I gave this anime a fair shake. I legitimately did, and like it slapped me in the face with a
credit
dick
to you.
for it.
Credit to you.
Oh, Goblin Slayer then? Look, Goblin Slayer gave us Goblin Slayer abridged, all right? And
I mean, I will the Goblin Slayer bridge is good. Like, I will say is that
Kaiser and I watched that first episode.
Oh yeah, we did, because we were reacting to that one guy's video talking about Goblin Slayer that we and Jake the Surgeon were doing.
Yeah. And like the main thing with that is like,
it's not it wasn't showing us the gratuitous stuff in order to celebrate gratuity like in Redo of Healer. It is
Yeah.
literally showing the horror of these creatures and why the main character is so against them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
also-
argument that guy in the video was trying to make was that, like, oh, it was being gratuitous with the way that it was framing the scene, but it absolutely wasn't.
And say what you will about Goblin Slayer, there is one moment that got me to laugh pretty hard, and it was just it was, I think it's Guild Girl, because they all have the names of the classes, and she goes like, "We have
Yeah.
a job for you, Goblin Slayer, goblins." Well, no, immediate next
Yeah,
frame,
immediately just walks away.
Goblin Slayer is halfway at the door.
Someone said, what is it? Go to Bridge series. You gave a show a chance, and you gave the show a chance, and it healed you for you. For it. Come slay,
Bro, the biggest insult, the biggest insult we're gonna just deal to somebody from now on is that I hope Kiaru heals you.
Oh my god, you're right.
Ooh, we need to use that.
We jumped. We
son,
jumped from drink the tea to I hope Kiaru heals you.
I was gonna say, like, oh son, you've gone full Kiaru. You never want to go full Kiaru.
Yeah, you can.
I was gonna say, like, on the note of like the gratuitousness of Goblin Slayer, one of the things we ran into as we were going through Bleach is how often they would censor like several incredibly importantly violent moments where like a lot of characters get like their arms severed or they would be soaking from blood, and it's like, these aren't not important things, guys. They're there for a reason. There are multiple points where like thematically it came back around, like the Ulquiorra fight where in the manga Uryu gets his arm chopped off. And so during the final climax of it, Ichigo fucking severs Ulquiorra's arm, the same arm.
Specifically for it. And
yes.
Badass Uryu, by the way, because Orihime sees that he has an arm gone, and he says, "Okay, don't worry, I've stopped the bleeding. Just get Kurosaki out of here," and then charges back in.
Uryu went from being like, he's kind of there, he's a good, like, he kind of gets jobbed, to then after the Waco Mundo arc, that man's stocks fucking skyrocketed. He is a Chad. More Chad than Chad.
Yeah. Poor Chad.
In all of Bleach, I'll say it, Uryu is my favorite character.
He's up there, man. He's up there.
But that is one instance of things. The other instance of stuff that they censored in particular that I don't appreciate, and I'm sure that you appreciate because you hated this moment, Celtic. When Aizen stopped Ichigo's Bankai with a finger and sliced him open, it was far worse in the manga. Because he says, and I quote, "Oh my, I meant to slice you in half, but it seems my cut was too shallow."
No, the thing is, I am all for that being more violent. Like, I'm all for that. Like,
I'm just being like Twy and making a joke of not letting go of something that you said before.
Oh, you're not being like Twy. I don't sense the hostile intent behind it.
Fair. But this is
I was never
media.
all that hostile whenever I teased you about it either.
Well, regardless of it, we're talking about good media.
Yes.
This is Redo of Healer.
Everyone go watch Bleach. Just make sure you have a filler guide that tells you where the filler is, because it is legitimately, the filler has not been worth it. There's like one or two things that I kind of liked, but honestly, no.
Yeah.
We've been skipping the filler partially to get it to the point where he can go watch Core 4 when it comes out in theaters, because it might be in his area. We'll get to the actual filler after we're finished the series, but so far the filler has not really been worth it. I've heard that some of the filler is legitimately okay and even kind of good, but of the filler that we have seen so far, which is mostly the Bount arc and a couple of scattered episodes here and there, it has not been all that great.
Yeah, you really had to you really have to dig through the ones that are actually all right.
I need to sit you down and watch a particular Bleach abridged, because there's a bit where they make fun of the Bount arc.
Yes.
Oh, is that
Blazing
Bleachers, or
Azure
is there
Project Mouthwash's Bleach
Project
abridged?
Mouthwash, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit where they get to. Sorry.
You finish out your thought.
No, there's a bit there where they get to the bout arc, and he goes like, "Wait, do I only exist in my memory? Did you skip me? You skipped me! Yeah, why did you skip me? Well, because we don't like you, and we don't much care for you either.
Yeah.
You
it
idiot!
was the-
You have to
if-
do this. If you don't do the bout arc, I cease to exist when this memory ends. Are you seriously doing this right now? I want to go back to my inner
not
hollow.
my
Oh,
problem.
because he's real. I didn't say that. You thought it.
Yeah, I think it was during the fight that Ichigo was having against
It was white. It
his
was
hollow Ichigo inside of himself.
Yes.
And he was going through his different opponents, and he got to that guy, and that's how that happened.
and it had the greatest joke ever of I am the spirit of battles with Kenpachi, the fear
Yeah.
of Kenpachi.
Speaking of Bleach, have you guys seen the Ichigo versus Yusuke death battle? Why?
I
I
saw
did,
it,
was pretty
yeah.
cool.
My
Like, I
because
saw
my
it, but-
because we watched Yu Yu Hakusho and Bleach back to back effectively.
Yeah.
I even knowing very little about Bleach at the time, I knew that Ichigo would fucking body
Yeah, Yusuke had
Yusuke.
no chance.
Yeah.
even
Um,
even Ryzen level Yusuke, like even that Yusuke loses hard.
Yeah.
It's a big thing right now with you have to understand. An enlightened person is like, oh wait, the big three, they're kind of understandable and they're like even with one another. An enlightened person realized, no, Bleach blows Naruto and One Piece out of the fucking water and it's not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, I can understand the arguments people make for Naruto versus
I can't.
Ichigo.
I can't.
I I'm not saying it's correct. I just saying that I understand. There's more arguments that you can say in Naruto's favor than in Yusuke's, like by far.
Yeah, because Yusuke is such a low power, like, and that's one reason I really enjoyed Yu Yu Hakusho. It was much
Yeah.
more focused on like the powers were like last resorts. Everything else was the fighting, and it's like
It was straight
yeah.
hands.
Yeah, it was straight hand. Like the fight with what's his face, drinker guy. Jin?
Yeah.
Chew.
I
Oh
know
yeah.
what you're
Chew.
talking about.
Shoom, yeah.
The fight with Chu. Literally just okay. Let's put our feet on these blades. We're just gonna go at it until one of us steps back. It's just like hell yeah.
I can respect that, honestly.
And also just like attention to like the strategy and creativity in the fights as well, right? Like they're not so much about like the actual the power like scale of the opponent. It's more so about like the variety of abilities that they got.
Adam Park. Did they actually get Johnny Young Bosch to voice Ichigo?
They
Oh,
did,
yeah.
but there were
Cool.
some episodes where they didn't, and that there was a whole fiasco
what?
about that.
I mean, I was talking about Death Battle.
Oh,
Oh.
no, they didn't. I don't think they did, but they did get the voice, Lenny Pator to voice Yusuke.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
Who,
Yeah.
who if
Works.
y'all remember,
the abridged.
before, I'm pretty sure I think at the same time as abridging Team 4 Star Dragon Ball, or maybe even before that, he abridged Yu Yu Hakusho first.
Yeah, I love
he's
that.
good.
So they were tallying all
Uh,
of that back together.
Fun fact, by the way, did you know that he's going back to it?
Yeah, he is. He
Oh,
made
they-
an announcement recently.
Oh,
Oh,
they
cool.
did, but he's credited as Adam Park, his Power Rangers character. I see. That is cute.
Oh, I like that, actually. That's kind of nice.
That's funny. That is so funny. I honestly, the guy was so indistinguishable from him. I just thought, okay, they just got a really good sound alike. But there are cases where they do get the actual actors.
Well,
for the
Johnny and Bosch
characters
is
in
pretty
that
cool
film.
with
Yeah.
like voicing his characters in either parodies or like a sort of just fan animations.
Yeah, I'm glad I met him.
I don't remember who my favorite Bleach character was, but I'm pretty sure it was for very superficial reasons. Yeah,
Look, there are problems with Bleach, and some of the characters are superficial. But say what you will about Bleach, Kubo knows how to make fucking really cool characters.
yeah, they're really like a lot of
Design-wise.
fun. And then he hates them, like Kenpachi.
Oh, okay. You say that, but
Give it time.
Give
Well,
it time.
He changed
Yeah.
his hair. He changed his
find out.
hairstyle because he had me fucking hated it.
Give it
He
a
hated
time.
drawing it, yeah.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did.
But
But no more Bleach talk. Redo now.
Redo now.
Yeah,
We're
no.
done talking about redo.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say we're
fuck
done talking.
redo.
Now it's Bleach stream. Now it's Bleach because like
Yeah.
fuck that.
Let's talk about good
Yeah,
media
we're
that we
passing
like.
around a thing of bleach for our eyes.
Honestly, we need it.
Yeah.
Also, overhyping. Oh, right, you're showing it right now. My bad.
Yeah. Celtic, I've heard this series is really bad. Celtic, I'll keep an open mind that it can't be that bad. Punched in, never again.
Never.
No, okay, false. Never again until you pay him $1,000.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, at the end of the day, this hasn't changed my mentality of when I go into media, I always have an open mind because I have been pleasantly surprised by things. I mean, one thing, I'm excited to see the Backrooms movie. That looks really good.
Oh yeah.
But like I'm also nervous because it could also be really bad.
I was going to say there have been times when I went into something expecting it to just be kind of schlock and not really have anything behind it, but I was genuinely, honestly, incredibly surprised by how much heart it does. I think the most recent example of that happening is Witchblade, the anime Witchblade.
Ooh.
Surprisingly, pretty decent, like a solid 6 out of 10. It actually has a bit of heart to it.
The closest that I've had is the old Stars show, Spartacus Blood and Sand, in all of its seasons. It starts off like, oh, this is going to be like a schlocky sort of 300 ripoff. And it slowly grew to like, wow, this is like really solid character work and plotting. Holy shit, this is a really good show.
It's funny you mentioned that. I got like the entire first season of that at a flea market a little while back, and I've been meaning to get around to watching it. But every time I hear something new about it, I'm slowly bumping it up higher on my list.
Would you like to know the number out of 10 that I give Blood and Sand?
Go ahead, give it
9.
All right. Okay.
So the first few episodes are sluggish. I will fully admit that. They set everything up. Everything past
I'm
that,
a World Trigger fan. I can handle like a sluggish intro.
It just keeps getting better is the best way to describe the show.
All right. I'm sold then.
Just like World Trigger.
Yeah. Like for me, I think the something that I wasn't entirely expecting to be like kind of as good as it was I think the closest thing, I guess, the most recent thing that I watched that was kind of like that was Iron Lung, because I only knew like a little bit about like the just consider I knew about like the budget, and I knew about like the concept, and I also knew about like what happened in the game as well. And I think just looking at like the runtime of the movie, I was like, how are you going to stretch something like this out to like 2 hours? And I was very pleasantly surprised. I was supplied with a good time.
Which, by the way, coming to YouTube May 31st. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and we get to hear it there.
I mean, yeah, I like, call me when they have like Blu-rays or collector's editions.
That's what I'm waiting for, really.
Yeah,
because
I want physical stuff, man, especially in these days when our media or our movies and it's all dominated by streaming. I want a Blu-ray of that movie, man.
The Orange Man says, sorry, I keep talking over.
No, it was the Iron Lung moment of just because fuck them and fuck you.
The Orange Man, if Redo ever got a season 2, how much? If you want an answer to that question alone, you're going to have to super chat me something. I'm not even answering that question. That's where we're at with this.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Preferably something in double digits just to get the answer.
Look, we all are just going to spend the next like half an hour to an hour just recommending you good media. I would recommend good media, but Pete has me watching Devil May Cry season 2.
I was about to say
we still gotta get into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a rewatch of it with more, instead of just like straight in reactions, I'm gonna go into note-taking mode. Because we will. Well, I'll do my plug later. Sorry, I don't know if that's appropriate.
The I was gonna say like the one that I went into trepidatiously and like keeping an open mind because I heard bad things about it was Stargate Universe. Because I was a big fan. Like I loved Stargate SG-1. I think Stargate Atlantis was even better. And I heard that Stargate Universe, because it only got 2 seasons, was kind of bad. And the first half of season 1 was really, really unstable. It had a lot of like, it didn't know what it was. It was trying for this edgier vibe, whereas the other Stargates were a lot lighter in tone. And then it, like, I can't remember exactly what happened. I think one character abandons another character on an alien planet and just leaves them there. And if you know the premise of the show, that's a fucking death sentence. And it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, it clicked. It's like, oh, they found something. And then from that point forward, it just kept getting better and better and better. Season 2 was so good. And then it ends on a cliffhanger. And it's like, God damn it, we're never getting any more of this. I recommend Stargate. I recommend all the Stargates, honest, except for like, I think the newer ones were not well received. Everyone else chilling out? Anything else? Anyone?
Just
I
trying
mean, we're vibing at this point.
yeah, like it's over.
I'm
It only
working on
took
my
40
trees.
Your trees?
I'm working on my trees.
She literally has a
Aw.
tree
You have
of
like
trees.
little
Aw.
I forget what they're called. The little tiny like trees you have in like rocks that they cut on. I forget what they're called. God damn it.
Raymond, pull up that picture that I sent you of my phylogeny chart just with the trees on it.
I
Oh my
will have
God.
to scroll up, but yes, I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so
So-
much bleach. Oh my God, there's so
You
much
would be the
bleach.
one.
There is so much bleach.
There's so much bleach.
Um,
Oh my God.
I spent the day before yesterday, or technically the night and morning before yesterday, going down a rabbit hole because the concept of the world tree is something that is so old that it spans the entire world. Almost every single culture has a world tree in it, and nearly every single tree that is on this list, apart from like 5 or 6 of them, is a world tree from another culture. And the only ones that I don't have on this list, they don't list any kind of name or what the tree is. They just say that this culture has a world tree, but don't say what it is.
Is it like how all the cultures have a different, like, say, flood myth?
And I'm back.
Sort of, yeah. But here's the thing about the world tree. It's very specific. It is always a tree whose branches reach to the sky and whose roots go into the underworld, connecting the sky, the world of the living, and the underworld, and always has a snake circling the bottom, always has animals in the branches, and specifically an eagle sitting on the top.
How many have a rage baiting squirrel?
If it's not a squirrel, it is a bee, or it is some other type of small critter that
you're
is
saying-
squirrel-like.
So you're saying that every culture that has the world tree myth has a rage baiter?
Kind of.
I
I
love
don't
it.
know. I don't know if they necessarily say that it's a rage baiter necessarily.
Well,
but
the big one's Ratatosker.
yeah. Lilith is actually one of them.
Ooh, no, that makes sense.
Yep.
Ratatosker
You got
was-
says,
okay.
anyone remember Claymore? I've never seen Claymore.
Yeah, I've seen
I've-
Claymore. I haven't
I've
seen it
fully-
in a while, but one of me and Pete's friends, Lone Crit, he watched it like I think a year ago or 2 years ago, and he loved it. Aside from the ending, because the ending of the show does kind of suck a little
Yeah,
bit.
I've heard a
Damn.
lot of good things about Claymore. I think I've
Yeah, I
heard
do
some people say
recommend
that
people watch it.
but I think I've heard some people say that the manga is better than the anime. I think because of the ending. I'm not sure. I
The
could be
ending's
thinking
still
of, like, a
shit in the
different-
manga.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I was
then I'm
about
thinking
to
of something
say
else.
like Lone Crit read the ending of the manga, but he said like yeah, the anime's ending is kind of better. The manga's
the
is
end-
connecting.
The ending of the manga literally ends with, "Oh wow, the main character could have ended the story whenever she wanted." Holy shit!
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Still cool though.
it's on my list.
Notice, by the way, how we're recommending good things after going through redo. We're just like, we didn't do this with Shadow of just like,
Yeah.
hey, here's this palette cleanser, guys.
Yeah, while
Yeah.
we're recommending
totally.
things, Kaiser, let's get our religious spiel to invite people to the Church of World Trigger.
Yeah, watch World Trigger, guys. It's really good. You know, we don't know. We still don't know when that reboot is coming out, but it's going to. But in the
It's coming.
meantime, yeah, it's still coming. But hey, in the meantime, y'all can just watch the actual thing.
Qui-Gon,
And if you,
I was gonna say, Qui-Gon says, though I wouldn't hold up Hero Academia as a 10 out of 10 show, it's just a guilty pleasure of mine. It's not a guilty pleasure. Hero Academia is fantastic.
Like
Why would you call it a guilty
alright,
pleasure?
yeah.
Do you even know what that word means?
like say what you will about Hiroaka, and yes, there are flaws in Hiroaka.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
solid.
I mean,
a
it
thing
depends on,
that a
like-
human makes has flaws in it. Oh my fucking god.
now let's be honest.
was-
I'm pretty sure if this guy's saying it's a guilty pleasure, he might not think it's that good.
I think that anyone who thinks that Hero Aka is bad enough to call it a guilty pleasure is either an idiot or they don't know what quality is.
They could
I'm
also be a
sorry. Yeah, but again, like what we said with the last troll that we had, if you're somebody who is trolling by making yourself out to look like an idiot, guess what? You still look like an idiot.
They could also be someone who is just like surrounded by people who are like such trolls, and just because like those kinds of opinions of that show are the only ones that they've heard regurgitated, that they've probably come to believe
Oh,
that
they're
it is more of a guilty
parrot.
pleasure.
So they're
Come
they're
on,
not
Lalo.
even intelligent enough to have their own opinions formed about a show. They have to get them fed through ABC gum.
Well, no, it would be more like just that these are the only kinds of like that when you are kind of like surrounded enough by a certain kind of opinion, and like especially if you yourself aren't really capable of like making arguments against it,
Yes.
then there's not really
we're
much else.
we're saying the same
Yeah.
thing. I'm just not being as nice about it as you are.
Orange Man. Anyway, I'm gonna go play
getting
Metroid Prime 2
stunlocked,
now.
aren't we?
Bye. No, you get back here
Yeah.
and watch through all of these redo streams 3 more times, mister. That's the least you could do for us. Same with
Damn,
you,
really?
Nameless, if you're still there. Didn't Claymore have a follow-up manga or the ending? Why are you guys asking me?
What?
Like,
I have no fucking
pretty
idea.
Sure it did
Nope.
not.
I love how it's like
I
I
have
haven't
not heard
seen
anything
this, and
about
also
that.
I haven't seen World Trigger, and yet Mars is asking what's World Trigger on. I don't know.
So I'm
Oh, it's
pretty
on
sure they
Tubi!
put it on
Guys,
Netflix.
It's on Tubi. It's
on
the
Tubi
freest
as well.
It's on the freest streaming platform that there is. It is freer than anything. Like, you have no excuse.
Very
Yeah,
American of you.
literally none. Like it's like 60 episodes for the first season. Second season is like 14, and the third season is like 12. You can literally punch this shit out in a week.
Yeah.
Well, in a couple weeks.
I was gonna say one of the conclusions that I and Twi came to, just because like reminding me of the remake of World Trigger is, Bleach desperately like could use an anime remake, or what we thought about would be a recut of Bleach.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it did.
It did.
Yeah, it did get a remake. What do you think Blood War is?
No,
Oh,
that's
shut
not a
up.
remake. That is a continuation.
Yeah.
A remake
One
is going back to the beginning and doing it all over again, but with more accuracy and better animation. A recut would be taking out all the fucking bullshit, putting in the stuff that they deliberately left out because they're biased pieces of shit who hate Orihime for whatever the fuck reason, and doing it all over again and doing a recut are two completely different things.
Oh, doing a Dragon Ball Z.
Successfully rage baited.
Oh, doing a Dragon Ball Z Kai for Bleach. Yeah, but good. I've never really heard much about Kai. I just know that people didn't like it.
It exists. It's people blow it out of proportion. It's
I
feel like
I
Kai
don't
is
care to
fine.
watch Kai because they don't have my voice actors in them.
lol.
All right, stay mad.
Actually, that does make me wonder. Like, I thought about it. I wonder if they'll ever do a reboot of Full Metal Alchemist, and if they do,
Again?
well, no,
Another-
because I say that because Brotherhood is not an accurate retelling of the original either. It's truncated in the first half. So it's like
Yeah.
it presumes you watched the first one, which is just really weird to me.
Yeah, it is weird.
So
like
Yeah.
that.
like my go-to is like if they ever, not to mention that they could do it and probably be wildly popular. If they did it, the English dubbing scene is going to be in kind of a pickle because they've excised Vic Mignogna, but he is the voice for Edward Elric.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to
I
have
don't
an
even know-
uphill battle trying to get anyone else to fill those shoes.
They and more than
mean-
anything, speaking as someone who has
It would
seen
start
half,
another war.
well, it's
honestly.
Yeah.
it's half
The
the
only-
okay, never mind.
I'm
sorry,
sorry,
go
I
ahead, go
interrupted
ahead.
you.
No, go ahead. Yeah,
Half
go
the
ahead.
actors that were in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, they have outright said they have aged out of their voices.
Yeah.
Like Travis
That
Willingham in
makes
particular, he goes like, I can barely do
Mustang, yeah.
Mustang anymore.
And also, like, I feel like the only person that I would probably say could replace Vic's voice for Ed would probably be Todd Habercorn. You know, the voice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, and they sound a little bit alike, but people would still be able to tell the difference.
They could
What kind
cast
of
Troy
characters
Baker.
Has he? I'm not familiar with Todd Habercorn. What kind of characters is
So
he voiced?
Todd is the voice of Natsu from Fairy Tail.
Oh, him. Wait, didn't he also play Ling from FMA?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he would just be playing both of them now.
Well, unless they recast Ling, which might be a little bit easier, especially with the newer crowd. Maybe they'll pull in. Maybe they'll just bring in Alex Lee to play him.
Mars
I
Wolf
guess.
says, actually just used a quote from Truth in my college philosophy paper. You mean Truth from Eureka 7
FMA?
AO?
FMA or
Oh.
FMA?
No, I thought
No,
they were
oh,
talking about
FMA,
Truth
no,
from
no, no, no,
FMA.
no. Yeah.
Okay, I had a panic attack
What the fuck?
What the fuck were you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
from
because
FMA.
Truth from AO was one of the worst antagonists I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. He really is. He's just awful.
Ugox, I'm still praying for a
Oh, yeah,
Soul Eater
Todd's-
remake. Yeah, get Viz on that. Oh wait, sorry, you
Yeah.
said Soul Eater. I thought you said something else.
But yeah, Soul Eater definitely needs a remake because that ending was fucking terrible.
Did you mix up Soul Eater with Soul Reaper again?
No, I was making a Ruby joke.
Ah,
Lol.
okay.
Also, Todd did play Death the Kid in Soul Eater. Yeah.
AO? Yeah, Eureka 7 Astral Ocean. Welcome to our weekly bitch fit about that anime.
I watched the first episode or two of that
Why?
long time ago, immediately after
Okay.
I finished Eureka 7, and I don't remember anything about it. Just
Same
that
here.
I didn't like it, and I
Pete.
never
Yeah.
finished the series.
Pete,
Everyone.
those were the best episodes of AO. It does not
they
get
really?
any better than that. It gets so
okay.
much worse.
In order to enjoy it, I had to actively headcanon my way through certain things, and even then, it like crashed and burned fast. Like every time I tried to recontextualize things in my brain just so I could have a pleasant experience. You know what? Actually, there's a question. Redo
What's
or Eureka 7 AO?
Oh my god, don't.
No.
put that
I
in.
need
which
I
one
need
is
the
worse?
reason I'm comparing the two is because both are shit, and I'm comparing them on quality level.
Yeah.
Not on their
Okay.
like obviously Redo is more depraved.
Hmm.
But like the main thing about AO is that it is tied to a really good anime.
Yeah.
Whereas Redo is not. So Redo doesn't have the unfortunate implications of kind of casting
the chosen
mud
one.
on like a really good property.
Well,
It
that's
is just
that's
awful on its own.
that's where like I was drawing. Is like, is it worse to besmirch something good or to just simply be the filth that you are?
I think it depends on like the degree and the worstness, right? Like how much damage does both of them cause to both of their stories?
Well, AO basically nukes Eureka 7.
Yeah.
Are you the shittiest anime because you had bad quality? Or you were the shittiest anime because you had bad
But-
quality? I don't know what you want from me, man.
Here's the thing though. I think that if you were going to take away AO's connection to Eureka 7 and just compare it to Redo of Healer, I think that their level of comprehensive storytelling is actually on par with each other.
Yeah, I'm
Almost.
about there.
I was
Which
afraid of that.
I think honestly tilts against Eureka 7 AO, because then on top of that, you get that it ruins Eureka 7.
Yeah. But like even then, I think AO is a little bit worse because at least it gives us a hint of something that could be very interesting with all of the Japanese politics with southern separatism.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then it just completely botches it. It well, not even botches it. It just forgets that it was
He kinda
having this whole
forgot.
subplot about the southern islands of Japan wanting to separate from Japan and become their own independent country.
Just use the cinema wins method of just pretend it's what you wanted. I literally tried and failed.
Yeah, because
There is
none of
no
it was.
way.
I
Sorry.
mean, I go ahead, Pete. I'm sorry.
I was just making the joke that I can't pretend it was what I wanted because none of it was what I wanted.
Yeah,
There
I
is
guess like
no
I
way to
I
make Eureka 7 what you wanted it to be because
yeah.
it goes out of its way to tell you that what you wanted was bad and that the messages of the original anime were incorrect and that you're a bad person for thinking that it is. And by the way, those messages are being peaceful with outsiders, as in foreigners to your country, is a good thing. So Eureka 7 AO is basically a MAGA message.
Duh. Actually, with that in mind, I guess, like, would you say, again, divorcing everything from the original series as much as you can, anyway, would you say that the characters in AO are better, or how would you say that they compare to, like, the characters in Redo?
They're
by
all
comparison?
awful.
They're all awful, but
Which
I
ones?
will
Oh,
admit
both, I guess.
I will admit that AO actually has characters, whereas Redo does not.
Redo has caricatures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Redo has caricatures, and I will say that I think AO has the LaCroix of characters. Get a whiff of it. It's there, and it's actually kind of insulting that it's there.
It's the Make-A-Wish foundation of characters.
Just a whiff of character.
They're
Just a whiff,
largely
please.
they're largely harmless. That's kind of how I would describe the characters, except for Truth. He's an annoying piece of shit, and I really wish he would just have died. Oh, also, Eureka 7 AO is awful because the true epilogue you can only get at a pachinko machine.
Wait, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds accurate.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Eureka 7 falls apart after the main series. Watch that. Watch Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers, because that's kind of an interesting little thing. It's not great, but it's fine.
Watch most, honestly.
And then watch absolutely nothing else.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've run long enough. I'm tired. My throat hurts like the dickens, and I need rest. This anime abused me. I feel abused. I got yelled at because I was forced to watch this.
Where in this doll did this bad anime touch you, Raymond?
Yes.
You can't see it because I put one of the memes over top of it. Thank you all so much for joining us. Does anyone have anything they want to say parting this?
I'm still in the dungeon of editing and getting everything published. Sorry.
Awesome.
I'm still working on the new video. Hopefully I can get it done by the end of the month and can start streaming after that. But mainly I've just been zeroing in on focusing on the next week's segment where we're finally going to get to the Utterly Noah drama. So
Yay.
please stay tuned for that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah.
thank God, something that's actually palatable.
Yeah, for one thing, this drama does not have to do with any sex pest bullshit of any kind.
Yep. There is still misery involved, but only of a plagiarist.
Would you like
my
to know
God.
how many pages the document me and another person made is about this drama?
7.
Oh.
20.
Is it-
I
Is it bigger than when you showed it to me last? Is that the
Yes.
same- Okay.
not to be an asshole, but when you're talking about Utterly Noah, are you gonna bring up Ant?
Oh
Most-
yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
We're friends with
Making
Ant,
sure.
but we will give him shit for doing
No,
bad
this is
things.
this is actually an important part. He is an important piece of the puzzle, and people have been
Ooh.
requesting that we talk about that aspect of the drama anyway. So
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
Like, and like Raymond said, we are friends with Ant, but if he is doing something wrong, we will not hesitate to criticize him for it. That might not mean that we will stop being friends with him, but if you're doing something wrong, that should be called out and like maybe have a slap on the wrist or something.
Based.
You know, or a frying pan to the head, depends on the severity.
yeah.
Or
So
or
back to the...
or forced to please a group of raped zombies before they
Oh
eat
my
you.
God.
No.
Oh,
Even
Jesus.
I would
Go
not.
back to this.
Not even my
What?
worst
No,
enemy.
no! I saw this anime. It told me that was completely reasonable.
Oh my Jesus.
Made a-
Fuck.
I had an unreleased 2-hour video just covering one of that man's videos, and even I would never even consider subjecting him to half the shit that happened.
I hope
Yeah,
everyone
no,
knows that is a
absolutely
joke. I would never.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
It's
for legal
satire,
reasons that's
satire.
a joke. For legal reasons that's
For
a
legal
joke. For
reasons.
seriously.
No.
Not even for legal
Back to
reasons. That
my
just
question,
legitimately
though.
is.
Yeah, just
Back to
all
my
the
question though, how many
reasons.
pages do y'all think the document I made for is?
20.
40.
I'll go in between. I'll say 32.
Okay.
I will go 25.
All right, all y'all are not even close, including screenshots.
Oh, Jesus.
We are up to
wow.
140 pages.
Oh my
wow.
god!
It
Fuck.
grew
I am
that
going. I have
much?
been working on whittling everything down.
Did
for,
Wait,
like,
wait,
the
wait, wait,
screen
wait,
segment.
wait, hold
Okay,
on, hold
so-
on, hold on. How much? Maybe I'm just like not remembering. How many pages was it when you showed it to me? Was that like below or above 50?
I believe like below. Actually, no,
Okay.
it was above 50 at the time.
Jesus, what the hell have you guys been doing? What have you been smoking?
you
and where
guys-
can
All
I
right,
have
to
it?
be fair, there have been some new developments with this drama happening every other day, and on top
my
of that,
God,
we
no,
have
I
to
can
talk
believe it.
about we have to talk about the DMs.
Oh my
the
god,
D-
by the
the
time
DMs
we get to it
between-
next week, it's going to be over 200 pages.
The
Probably,
DMs. Okay,
Jesus
so
but
I have
again,
to,
Oh,
I,
I'm
I,
good
ha-
for that.
I
I
literally
have to ask DMs
Uh-huh.
between Otterly and who?
Well, so there are DMs that are made public about Otterly and Noah. Noah and I'm sorry, Otterly and Anthony. Fuck.
Oh.
No,
I have seen those.
and Otterly and some of his artists that were involved and other
Oh.
YouTubers that were involved.
Mhm.
Oh, I have only seen ants.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, there are a lot of ants. Like I said, I literally had to make a separate document that is going to be much smaller, much more succinct to cover on stream because I'm
Oh
not
my
going to go
God.
over to be fair, there's a lot of superfluous information like, oh, this guy talks about this, but it doesn't really factor a whole lot into it.
Yeah, I got
So, yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around, and I hope y'all are excited for that. This has been an interesting rabbit hole to go down.
Okay, well, that'll be our
I'm
next
looking
few
forward to that.
streams, I imagine.
No. I'm hoping that we do this in one shot. Honestly,
Yeah, hoping you do this in one shot. Said Raymond before Arcane. Said Raymond during the show.
Said
you
Twy
during
during
the
the
show.
Age of Scorpius.
Like, oh my god.
This time will be different.
I was gonna say, we
Okay,
talk a lot,
at
guys.
least-
I don't know if you noticed that.
At least mine was only 2 sessions.
Yeah, at most
2
we'll
sessions that
probably
ran
need
past
2
our
for
regular
this, at
cutoff
most.
twice. I got yelled at
Why is
Twice.
everyone quiet?
Respectable.
Are we still plugging or
We're still plugging. You
Yes,
go.
plug. My
Okay,
God, man.
cool. Yeah. So as mentioned earlier, I got Bio Gundam and Serial Gazer CBF to do to record our reactions to the first 7 episodes of Devil May Cry season 2, the Netflix
Abomination.
the Netflix files, and we also got some guest stars from Kaiser Shonen and I Know Nothing. Those will probably be uploaded to my Patreon once I kind of like edit it down just a little bit. But otherwise, we have a podcast coming up. Probably not this Saturday, but sometime once we get everyone's schedules kind of figured out. Once I figure out what the hell is up with my internet, because I want it to be just perfect for this. And then we are going to be talking about that. So it's going to be fun on a bun. Otherwise, I do Saturday gaming streams. Right now I'm going to be returning back to Resident Evil 1, my first Resident Evil game. I don't know if Raymond will be joining me or not. Like, it's entirely up to you, man. But otherwise, I've got some videos that I'm working on. No other, like, don't want to say too much just at the event that like something possibly delays it more than it already has, but I'm hoping I can maybe get something out this time for sure, but that's all I'm going to say about that. So
Yeah, I'll see if I can join you for those streams. I would love to, but it just, I just
oh yeah, no pressure if not. If anyone, yeah.
And then on my end, still working on Silent Hill F. I'm about halfway through recording for it.
You ain't recording over the weekend, Sunshine.
Well, yeah, I wasn't recording over
Absolutely.
this weekend, and I recorded Monday, and then I got sick yesterday. Well, I got really sick yesterday. Felt it in the evening. And so I obviously haven't recorded yesterday or today, and I'm probably not going to record tomorrow, which leaves, at best, Friday, then the weekend, then more recording. I've been picking up the pace, thankfully. I slowed down for a bit there in terms of how much I covered, but I'm getting there. Covering some fun stuff.
Hopefully you don't do too much recording come Saturday.
Oh no, I weekends are rest days. I need them.
I mean,
but Saturday? I mean like also because Saturday is Mahar Voln. Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm frazzled.
I was just like,
I forgot.
I was getting there. Like, I was talking about Silent Hill F. If I'm not mute, Bad Fan Fiction, this Friday, we're finally getting into the actual text of Age of Scorpius, as was voted for by everyone. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the thumbnail, but we'll see. And then, of course, like I mentioned, this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, The Hunger of Mahar Voln. Again, dependent on whether or not I still have a voice. So we'll see. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a good time, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Goodbye.
Y'all